Today is a grand red leather day. I'm okay. Let's see.
Like, I don't mind, the little prevalence. I don't mind the little band skills, bro. But this man, right? You could stay home, man, in your couch, bro, or in your bed, bro. You're a nice silky bed, some shit like that. Eating grapes. I be here, man.
Coolio.
Can fruit grow in Barovia? There's no sun.
Can fruit? Yeah, things
Yeah,
grow. Just
yeah.
not. They're just not great looking.
It's still there, but
Oh wait, yeah, grapes, alcohol, of course. I'm stupid.
I mean, no, also like what pills, pills,
There's a plethora of things that grow based on the cuisine. I guess it's just all shitty. Like sad crops of potatoes and the whitest stuff you can think of. Pretty much potatoes, rabbits and fucking carrots.
good old winter food, man.
All right, everybody good to go?
I'm logged in and ready to rock.
Cool. Let's see.
All right, bye. Make a deck save, bro.
For real.
Yep, for real.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. Everybody make a deck save.
All right, we'll see.
Gotta be the
Yeah,
30.
what you mean, everyone? There's one person who called for that deck save. I think they should make the deck save.
Yo,
That's
facts.
not how that works.
We are a group team, bro.
Yeah, that's it. You guys are a party. There's no.
Hey, yo, man.
That's it.
Even if we're all tied together by the rope and by the rope called teamwork, if someone decides to tie a giant like anvil to their ankles and jump off a cliff, yo.
The threads of fate would pull you all down with them.
Hey, bro, we're fine, bro. We got it, bro.
Threads of fate.
Yo, which fate is it that snips the wire? You gotta call it a favor.
Jesus, the threads
Sure,
of
I like this
fate.
music right here, but
Coolio. All right, cool. Let's get this popping. Who's on music duty? Who's this?
I'm still juiced, right? Yeah, I'm still juiced.
Okay, that'll work. That sounds. You're still juiced.
Potion wise, still going.
Oh, as you stand before Strahd Vanzarovich, noting him kind of just yelling over at you, you know the stern look in his face as he looks around towards his entourage. Noting that they kill you, you note Doherty just kind of looking up and around, and then just kind of looking at Tilgrim, just kind of looking at you and just squinting a bit, and then looking back, you just hear Doherty go, why are we standing here?
The sign here?
I don't know. What happened to Zion? Zion, did you die?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, my mic was muted for some reason. Yeah, just staring up ahead, still tense, but I guess not really turning towards Doherty, but glancing in her direction. You don't see that? See them?
They're just kind of scratching her face. I see the door and the gargoyles. What do you see?
I just stand up in breath, but Strahd.
You just kind of note her slowly looking towards the door. Huh. As she does this, you just see her back up away from you. Well,
Does Obadiah do anything?
you know him just kind of looking towards Dorothy and noting the situation, just scratching his beard, then just looking over as Dorothy just sits down and starts flipping through a book she's pulled out of a bag at her side. You could see her just kind of humming as she reads. And just looking up to you, she just nods. I guess you're going to want to keep him entertained then.
When she walked away, did I guess Strahd or the vampires or knights show any inclination that they noticed her walk away?
They just seem to be staring at the overall party.
Okay. I'll just at her saying it, I'll just say, uh, whatever you're planning, it better be good, and please make it quick. I'll do what we can. Does Obadiah do anything?
You know him just kind of squinting, taking a book out, and just looking towards the door again.
Oh, oh, so okay.
With that, and I didn't know what you were trying to do or if you were saying something.
I'm thinking. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Obadiah, I know we're supposed to go through that door right now, but there's something there that you can't really see.
You know Obadiah just kind of looking at you. Uh-huh. You said he just kind of points. Strahd. Hmm. You just know him walking forward.
Careful.
You see him just kind of passing under Wolfram and just checking out the gargoyles as he stops and just makes notes, jotting something down with a quill pen. You could see just a strange kind of transparent bubble above him as rain just kind of doesn't hit him. It just kind of goes around him, almost like he's covered in a small orb. You also note the same thing with Dorothy as she seems to just be digging through a book at this point. Obadiah doesn't seem to note anything particular as he just continues writing something or doing something while looking at the gargoyles. He just kind of calls back, uh, intriguing. Uh, what does he want?
Towards the party or towards Silgrim?
He was just talking to Tilgrim, but I mean, he said it out loud.
Oh, he's here. He told us that we're doing something wrong, which is very confusing because we were told to light the beacon to enter the eastern gates. So
You know, Obadiah just kind of shrugging. Straw told you to do that? You just see him writing something as he looks up at you.
looking back at everybody, I'm not crazy, right?
He didn't tell us to do that. It's what we have to do, nevertheless.
You know, Obadiah is just stopping, huh, and scribbling in his book while turning back towards the gargoyles. With that said, you know, Strahd just kind of playing with his right cuff, using his left hand to just button and lock a cufflink in place as he just kind of brushes aside his cloak and looks back. I said I want them dead. Why are you all still standing here? He just kind of notes the surrounding as you note the armor just kind of clinking. Roll initiative.
All right.
Sorry, just is the guards looking down at Obadiah in any way?
No, they don't seem to note him standing there. They're just
Okay.
looking towards you.
Raise the shit out.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with 2. My last.
Ah, shit. Shots first.
I mean, was there ever a doubt?
You know, we could be,
Look,
as a
this
guest,
this man
guest,
this
go
man
last.
can roll low.
He can go like be last.
Little do we know, his plus 52 initiative.
He can make a nice, guest and go last. Well, okay, nice hostess and go last. Christ, man.
All right. Is that everybody?
Yep.
You note Strahd just kind of standing over you. He just kind of stares at you. The weakest of you. You just note him vanishing in just a silvery mist as he just appears suddenly in a flash behind Tilgrim. A blade just comes out and just slides close to your face as he flips and just stabs down towards your throat. As the blade just kind of sinks, you feel just a sharp, just kind of burst as you barely get back. You note just kind of moving just quick enough to see the arc. Oh no, not you, buddy. It's the wrong arc. The arc just kind of hit you, and as you move, it almost seems like Strahd just kind of stops over you, just kind of looking down at you. Tilgrim, was it? That too.
Yes.
You just see him nod. It was a pleasure. Go ahead and make a Constitution save for me.
Con save.
Mm-hmm.
Save. Oh.
Oh, with that, you kind of feel something in your stomach kind of almost twist. And just in a daze, you feel nothing. Tilgrim just vanishes as Strahd just kind of raises his hand up and puts his blade back inside his sheath. You could just see a silvery mist where Tilgrim once was as he just kind of looks back. Now for the strongest. With that, this brings us to Wolfram's turn. What do you do?
Well, seeing that Tugum just got deleted. Shit. Fuck, I not. Wolfwood looks her face Strahd. Well then. It's down to come here if we fight you eventually one day or not. With that, Wolfman rages.
Strahd just kind of staring off at you. You are not fighting me. You're being devoured.
It's not much of a fight. That rages. What for that?
Oh. Never mind. Sorry.
With that, Wolfman rush forward. Oh. With obstacle first. Let's see if this man can be. Why not? Let's try it. With that wolf and push forward, grinds the blade against the floor. Quickly, swivels his blade to slash at stress. And then quickly, as he twists it, he slams his blade down as a final hit. And recklessly. Oop. Oop. Damn, bro. Garbage ass rolls, man. Okay, then.
As your blades just kind of swing quickly on the second one, Strahd just grabs the blade and just looks at you. Is that what you've learned, being here all this time? He just kind of throws the blade back at you. That's a good sword. It's in the hands of, well... He just kind of shrugs a bit.
Mom. Looking down. Well, they're looking down Strahd. I'm not the best. Fire condition. Fought a demon. And another otherworld being.
You just see him standing there nodding. Weakness makes sense. Give me 1 sec. Let me grab my food.
Yo, this joke ain't funny no more.
Yeah, I'm not
This
spending no
joke ain't
spell
funny
slots,
no
bro.
more,
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not
nah.
Like,
spending
what?
any spell slots. If I die, I die.
Nah.
Oh, no.
How's it
No.
going?
Like, yeah, like
If this shit ain't scripted and I just
My man
fucking die, bro,
shanked you
I'm
in
not
the
dying with no spell
spine.
slots.
He shanked you in the spine and then said, "Yeah, so disappear. Boom, you're gone. Ain't nobody give a shit."
Yeah, no,
You hit
this
you
is
Wow.
hit you with the Dragon Ball Z.
Of course, Strahd goes first. Just deletes Tilgrim. Just deletes Tilgrim.
That
Remove
was so
And,
all
and then
progress.
as Wolfram is like trying to swing down at him with this fucking large ass, this man just raises up a hand and goes, "Yo, how about no?"
Yeah, if a 23 ain't hit, I'm not spending any spell slots. Get out of here.
This
If I
man
die, I
is
die.
this man is like 10 foot tall, trying to swing a blade that's equal to his size as Strahd. This man puts out 2 fingers and says, "Nah, I don't know. I don't really like it."
So fucking funny.
Yo, how about you take this back? And then when Wolfram hits him with the, "Yo, I was in a war with revenants and a demon." Yeah, you could just say you're weak.
Hey, wait, look.
who-
The situation might be confusing,
I
but
mean, I'm not surprised.
we could figure it out because think about both Obadiah and Doherty, right? We can use them.
Can we?
Yeah.
Dorothy's response.
No,
to-
Doherty was
to
the researcher.
Strahd.
Oh, Strahd's like.
Nah, think
who's-
about it
who's
though.
Strahd
Think
here?
about
Who's
ask
Strahd here?
questions. I can't say anything because I'm dead, but think about the questions I
Yeah, I'm
asked.
gonna keep 5. I'm gonna be 5,000%. If they can't see each other, that would be a little.
Can someone just like ask Doherty, does she see Tilgrim anymore, or like?
No, I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking
I'm
more
about to
lines
ask
of
that.
like get the mission done, right?
See, man,
You can't use just get the mission done. There's
I
a
was
way to get. I think there's a way to get by.
I was hoping for a nat 20, bro, so I could impress the final boss, but never mind. I'm kind of sucking right now.
Impress the final
Press the
fucking
final
boss.
boss.
Cloud.
Like, yeah, bro, I can do this, man.
Also,
Just
I'm
wait, bro.
sorry. I didn't intend for this to happen.
You didn't
About to
intend to
happen next.
fucking vanish?
I
What?
mean,
What does that mean?
it's not something you have to apologize for. No one saw
could
this
just-
coming.
No one was
What
like,
the
bro, like,
fuck
you
does
just
that
you just
mean,
gotta
dog?
you gotta
You'll
snap,
see.
bro.
You'll see.
I mean, I would have preferred him just doing a bajillion damage instead of you just
Get
gone.
deleted.
It's just like, hey, you failed the con
You just get
save. Get deleted.
Hakai. You just get Hakai, bro.
Bye. See you
Tilgrim
later.
Deleted.
Man's really.
Alright.
Man's.
Sorry
Wait,
about that.
Okay.
You good?
Sorry.
Oh, I forgot about that though. Let me just
Hold me weak, bro. It's like, no, I hold deep in issue.
let's see. With that we continue.
As the first hit strike down, this should be ineffective as the radiant energy.
Was I
burst.
muted? Was I muted when I was telling you?
Oh yeah. No, you said the second hit deflected, as he said.
Oh yeah, the first one he just dodged.
Whoa. Oh, Sarah now. Oh shit. I should do the speed type. With that, we'll get us in the ready stance. Well then, look at the rest of the party. I was on there, I guess. With that, Wolfman, end his turn.
This brings us to Lapis, who is, I'm sure, just kind of hanging out. Zion, that's you, bro.
Oh,
Oh look, it's not you.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm an idiot. I'm like, yeah, man, you could be your pet now. Lapis tears. Hey,
Oh, he disappears?
that's kind of poetic. Yeah, he's gone, man,
Damn, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
like, no, power of friendship, bro. He just powers up.
into the ether. Brings us to Scully Skull. You note a flame skull just slowly moving and just stopping just right in front of Jotun. 20 feet up, it just begins to spin in a circle. You know that to be channeling something as you just hear ay, 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 repeatedly. With that, this brings us to shit, where'd my mouse cursor go? Give me a sec. I forgot about that. Brings us to from the back line, you know the mage just kind of almost cutting herself, pouring blood out and just shaping it. As she raises her hands through the rain, you could just see just the rain around her become just red and gory as she twists it and just strips it apart. Right beneath you, Jotun, you know just things just coming out from the ground, just with hooks just grabbing at your ankles and just trying to drag you down. As the mage just nods, this. You know her just clasping her fist. And you are gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw. You manage to just rip across quickly with your legs, tearing the hooks out as she just bites her this tongue a bit and stares at you. You can see her just take her finger and point it at you and smile. With that being said,
Oh, come on.
a guard rushes directly at you. Sword drawn, it just takes 2 quick swipes at you. Jesus fucking Christ. Both blows staggering you, but the second one hitting you critically. I'm gonna need to...
Oh my god.
As the blade kind of just caresses and goes through you, you could just feel something just hot pass through your body. You feel just a burst, and then another just cut. The blood just begins to pour from you as you fall to the ground. You can feel yourself going unconscious quickly as the creature just slowly pulls its blade from you, whips it in the rain, and then just resheaths it as it looks around towards you, standing just gallantly, white shield just out in front. This brings us to Revenant Boy. The Revenant just kind of slowly walks forward. You know that stopping at the guard in white and just kind of looking towards Wolfram, you could see it just kind of, with its gaze, just begin to flicker. Its eyes begin to burn as it stares at Wolfram's back. You note feeling almost a feeling in your body. Almost this vengeful, just anger starts to rile up. Go ahead and make a wisdom save for me.
Am I being charmed, sir?
You are not.
God damn it. Let's hit the throw plus D4. Almighty God, please. 18.
You note the creature just, well, you don't feel the sinister, just urge anymore. You just go back to focusing on Strahd. This brings us to another revenant slowly just marching. You note him walk directly through Obadiah as he just marches forward. Stopping next to Jotun, you just see his blade just get stabbed directly down into Jotun's back. Based on the way your body's just kind of barely holding on, the blade just kind of sinks directly into you. You can feel a twist.
I'm already down. Stop kicking.
With that, you fall unconscious. You all note Jotun just kind of drop. His body begins to bleed out, just a black syrup.
Well, yes.
Brings us to another guard just kind of moves quickly. Pushing his weight towards Kester, you just see his shield go down as a blade from behind just stabs at you quickly twice, aiming directly for your head and neck.
So yeah, just throwing my arms out, I'm going to attempt to shield the blow with shield as I yell out shield to cast the shield.
Five. You note the shield just shattering as the blades hit you. You could see just the sword as you move your head, you just feel something wet and hot below you. As you kind of fall back, you could feel just another blow. You're staggered and bleeding. You note the cuts are deep. You're in dire straits as the guard just lifelessly stares at you and puts up its shield. This brings us to Obadiah. You all just note loudly Obadiah going, "Fascinating!" as he rushes towards Jotun. You could see him just like standing underneath the guard as he just starts poking at Jotun's body. And this happened? You know him just kind of calling towards Jordy as Jordy just shakes his head. I guess we're rewriting the rules. Give me I'm gonna need probably like 10 minutes. Hey, how you guys doing? So I know that, well, my cousin's gone.
We're gonna
And
ask.
Jotun's on the ground.
We're gonna ass kick right now. And Strahd's right in front of me.
It's not good.
Well, yeah. Good news. It's not a lich. And it doesn't seem connected to Argynvostholt. Bad news. Based on all this, I don't know if you're hallucinating or not.
Oh,
Huh.
this hallucinating really hurts.
She nods. Yeah. Well, just endure it. She kind of notes you're bleeding. Hey, one of your healers might want to heal.
Pilgrim.
With that, Obadiah just goes back to writing notes. This brings up Scully number 2. Scully number 2 just kind of flies into position, staring down and chanting. And our guard friend over here. Oh, wait, not him. That's. Wait, what the hell? Yeah, him. Just begins to march. And just kind of rushing in, you note Wolf from a blade just kind of quickly stabbing from behind you.
I see that. You see Wolfram's skin gets hardened. Shield him gets from the blow. Resistance slashing or piercing, or whatever he's doing.
You know, both blades just kind of stabbing quickly into you. Just fast enough where you kind of pull back a bit. The persistence of the guard just kind of gets your attention as it just puts its shield down and steers off towards the distance.
Looking back, Wolfram looks at the guard. Fucking amped. Jesus Christ. With that, he tries to focus at Strahd and not worry about less about the guard behind.
You just know Strahd's smiling at you. And with that, this brings us to Yamez's turn. Given your situation and proximity, and noting Doherty just kind of comfortably sitting there reading through a book, what do you do?
I'm still on Bennett's factory.
You're on what?
Am I still on Bennett's factory from when we had to like climb
Unless you got off, I imagine, yes.
So yeah. Actually, yeah, to stay on top of the pack, I'm just gonna shoot the Revenant. I mean, not Revenant, the witch-looking guy. Just taking out a... Yeah, taking out a bone, like, never mind.
You meant the vampires?
Is that I thought the thing right here was a witch.
That is a revenant, sir.
Oh, what was it? Oh, my bad. Well, yeah,
Nope.
just shooting witness. Yeah, it's not to shoot you. Just going for his cover.
On the downside, it just kind of swats the arrow away, slowly looking towards you.
Trying again. Yeah, I might as well again try to shoot him. Yeah, what the fuck are these?
So there's 20 for like a split second.
Yeah, me
Redemption, bro. Redemption.
You know, again, the arrow just getting swatted to the ground as it just stares at you.
Staring back. I passed there.
You said you're ending there?
Yeah.
This brings us to Bennett. Noting Yama is on your back and your allies in front of you. What do you do?
Fuck. Okay. Seeing the two, I'll just... So, pretty much turning towards this Revenant right here, I'm just gonna lash out both of my claws just to my sides and bringing them up, trying to cross them over each other. I just unleash 2 quick slashes towards him, trying to get him the fuck away from me. Not sure which one did what, but... letting the claws fly.
Oh, you notice the first claw missing as the second one lands pretty square. The creature makes no kind of motion or anything. It's almost like you're hitting just a piece of stone. It just kind of stares at you, and then at Yama's.
So, fuck. Okay. Just so Kester's on the ground right in front of me, right?
I guess like kind of barely standing, really,
Uh,
like mid motion, kind of falling to a knee.
all right. So as those two claws lash out towards this revenant, my tail begins to rattle as it just kind of shoots up and then down, working its way around Kester and just striking the rider over here, aiming for his head. He's the last one I got. Oh, come on, really? That's disappointing. You're also muted.
Yeah, no, I'm eating pizza. Hey, real quick, do I have to roll the save if you didn't hit? No, right?
No. Unless I hit, you don't have to roll that save now.
Yeah, all right. You know, the Revenant just kind of. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Revenant. The guard just with the shield just slamming your tail back. It continues to just look straight ahead.
At this, you can kind of just see Bennett crouch down a bit, both claws out, just switching his gaze between the Revenant and the guard, just kind of looking a bit more hesitant at this. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Oh, with this, that brings us to Kester's turn. You begin to bleed profusely.
Damn it. That's
You
a
note
lot.
your eyesight beginning to get dizzier as you note the guard just kind of standing there, the Revenant to your side, and above you still chanting 2 fire skulls or flame skulls.
Mm.
What do you do?
So yeah, just seeing this take place, I'm going to just kicking and jumping back. I'm gonna disengage. This sucks. 10, 15, 20, 25. And just running around this corner, I'm going to pull out a potion of superior healing and consume it so that I don't meet an early grave. Or I guess a very timely grave about this time. Okay. So yeah, just I'm still bleeding, right? Obviously.
Yes, you are.
All right, good, good, good. So just huffing and puffing. Damn, this sucks. I'm going to pull out oh, I don't have any. Okay. Well, just searching through my bag, I'm going to look for something to tend to my wounds. With that, I'm going to end my turn.
Stepping forward into the light cast by the flame skull, you note one of the vampires just twisting her hand, an icy beam forming in front of it. As she just pushes it out slowly, It stops, and then she just raising two hands goes in front. Ah, freeze! She just kind of shoots a ray of frost. Where are we at? Towards Bennett. Crap. Those weren't my rolls. Anyway, the beam just kind of goes off awry into the air. You note the vampire squinting and then looking back as she begins to just kind of move around the situation towards the gargoyles. Ugh, excuse me. Bringing us to our last guard. You note him just kind of rushing in, slamming his shield against Ben, and then just stabbing twice quickly over the shield. The first hit just kind of grazing your bone. The second one just getting right in between one of your neck, just kind of spine pieces, and just stabbing and twisting into it. You can feel just this almost mind-burning pain just grasp you. As the creature, or I'm sorry, as the guard just quickly takes it out and pushes his shield back against you. You just feel him pushing just towards you with his shield, almost as if he's beginning to move forward. This brings us to Jotun, splatterly splatted. You begin to bleed profusely everywhere. This brings us to Flame Skull. The third Flame Skull just kind of flies into position with the other three, creating just almost a perfect line. You note them all chanting something and their heads spinning as the fire starts to weave and weld. You could see all three of them slowly begin combining their flames. It seems something is growing out of each of them, above them, just kind of collapsing into each other, creating one large just ball of almost plasma as it begins to grow. You note Doherty just kind of yelling out, "Ah! Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now." With that, you just hear kind of a loud to the south, as if just a door or something was hitting a wall at such a speed it almost sent cracks through it. Wolfram being the closest, you could just note to the south something just flying out of a room and just skidding across the ground in front of you, landing next to Strahd. I guess somebody had to go and fuck this up. You note the familiar voice to be Corwin as he just kind of gets up and wipes himself off, removing his blade from his back. You just know that sizzling blue as he just kind of twists it in the rain. Fine. I'll help too. With that, Corwin joins initiative. With this, you just note Strahd quickly turning. What took you so long exactly? Wasn't this your plan? You know Corwin just shaking his head. Didn't know the kids would go upstairs that quick. Thought they would take the long way like the two idiots down there. You note him just nodding as Doherty slowly just kind of stares. I'm guessing this guy can see Strahd too? With that, you know her just kind of twisting her spell book and grabbing it. Doesn't matter much, as she flicks it open. I could see him, so I'll shoot him with the fireball. And with that, Strahd just kind of gently just sways between Yamez and Wolfram, just almost bowing back towards Doherty. You note him just kind of turning and quickly just stabbing at first with one hit into Wolfram, just the blade, and then stopping as he shakes his head just right before it hits you. This would be too good for you. Would you like to suffer?
No.
He just kind of nods. Excellent. As he just kind of turns, you note him sheathing the sword and just slamming his hand directly into you. Come. Let's fight like men would. You could feel just a quick strike hit you. The first time just once, but immediately after you could feel once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, as Strahd just barrels his fists into you.
You see one quickly guards the attack as his skin is hardened again. Jesus Christ, this man's going. This is some bludgeoning or necrotic damage, whatever he's doing.
He's punching you with his fist, my guy.
Alright,
You're getting clean bludgeoning, well, magical. As the first blow lands critically, the second two just kind of shyly miss. The third one just kind of hitting swiftly, and the fourth one missing, and the fifth one managing to connect.
Okay, for the critical one, you see the amulet around Wolfham's English. You see the amulet around Wolfham's neck begins to glow as it forms a small raven as quickly fly at Strahd, distracting them. I'm gonna use my lucky feet and get a low roll because I am not again.
As this happens, you note Strahd just kind of twisting his fist as the raven dissipates. Not today. As the critical strike just lands on you. Strahd has decided that he doesn't like your feet. Oh no, there's 2 more. This man has butter fingers. Oh no. You note Strahd just kind of wiping his hands off. Ugh. You don't shower much, do you? Bathing is essential. You might as well take your foolish clothing off and bask in this rain. Ugh. You can just see him waving his hand. That was almost exhausting. He just kind of looks around. You are sizable, but what's the point of all that constitution if you're not going to be any what do they call it? He just kind of looks around. You know Corbin just shaking his head. Rage. He's I don't know what he is, but he keeps yelling. You just note Strahd just nodding. Yes. Just cut his head off. He's annoying. With that, it is your turn. You note Corbin just kind of staring at you. Just shaking his head.
Feeling that. I see Wolfman's forehead begins to bubble a vein as he quickly lift up his blade and slam his sword down twice with ferocity. Shut up as he slams the blade. Jesus Christ, come on, bro. You gotta go to not 20, bro. On. I guess I'm not giving out 20 then. It's alright then. Sadness. I wasted all my luck last time.
Sorry. As your blades just
Bruh. One more.
Okay. As your blades just quickly slams into Strahd, you note him snapping his finger as the shield just kind of comes over him as the blade just bounces off. As you go for another strike, it bounces off again as he just shakes his head. Pathetic. Do you have any plans to actually hit me? You notice him just kind of outstretching his arms and clenching his knuckles up as he prepares to strike you again.
This wolf from his whole body gets tensed up as he sees him with anger. Shut the fuck up. As that'll be my turn. Jesus Christ. Wait, no. I can't do it. I can push my hand. With that, yeah, with my turn right here. Jesus Christ.
With that, you note the first flame skull just kind of spark as a fireball just kind of slowly starts descending upon you. Just as it comes down, it just dissipates. And then from Strahd, you note him just twisting his hand, grabbing his blade and lifting it as the flame slowly coats his sword and just splashes completely out into a radius around him. I need everybody inside the big boom to make a dexterity save. Hey, wait a goddamn minute. Where's
Corn just came out. It's not confirmed, but it's a coincidence. Christ, man, like.
where the fuck is
Obadiah?
No,
He,
no,
like-
he's
Oh, but
right there.
he's like somewhere under somebody.
Oh, no, I'm trying to. Where's Lucian? Is he here?
He should be.
He's not up here. He's at the
Oh,
bottom.
I remember.
He's who?
At the bottom of the floor.
Okay,
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess you ran up slowly, so you get to be here.
Wait. There's no way roll 13.
And I'll worry about it in a second.
I won't. When we roll that shit, there's no way roll 13 on that shit, bro. That's stupid. It's funny though.
You note the explosion just kind of dissipating quickly as Strahd kind of twists his sword and lowers it. As you are hit. Boom. You are hit. Boom. Jotun's body is just disintegrated. Boom. And look at the sword. Where's oh, you're so big and I couldn't see you. You know, Strahd just kind of whipping around as the flame just passes through him as he shakes his head. Amateurs. With that, this brings us to a Skelly Mage. There are no Skelly Mages. It's actually a vampire. As she just slowly descends upon the group. Again, just twisting her arms as using her blood to form just an orb. She just rips it apart as these strange creatures begin to crawl up Wolfram's legs with hooks just bearing down and dragging you into just an abyss. Go ahead and roll a... I'm a dummy. I don't know what you're rolling yet.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution save for me, sir.
Let's go. One of my strengths. 20. That bastard.
Yeah, you note just kind of throwing off the creatures. Her licking her lips as she just kind of quickly runs around.
Necrotic damage? Correct.
The who what?
The attack was a necrotic.
You have no idea.
God damn, sadness.
That the guards keep on being persistent, rushing and just stabbing at you, shields raised high as they just begin to work at Wolfram's legs.
Fucking piece of
You know, just being able to push off a blade as just a shield bash pushes you back and you get stabbed. The blade just whips back pretty quickly. You note the guard putting his shield up, just kind of still staring blankly forward as a revenant just kind of rushes almost to the side of a vampire. You just see it kneel down next to her as she just begins to pet it. You can see her whisper something into its ear as it just kind of gets up and slowly stares off. This brings
Was
us-
I proximity to hear that or no? Was the rains covering the?
it was a whisper, so you couldn't hear it.
Ooh, Damn.
Just kind of moving forward, you note the greatsword of yuck. The greatsword of a revenant just kind of twisting, sliding, just slamming into your side. Raising again, it tries to just cut you at the knees. The first hit just securing, and then the second one just pushing. Go ahead and make a Constitution save for me.
Gotcha, broski. And some vagina ass beast are being chopped into pieces. Oh. They said being tall. Okay. Please God. Thank you. Thank you.
The bigger
Thank
you are,
you.
the harder you fall. Your Constitution being incredible. You note getting dizzy, but grabbing and just holding yourself. The creature just staring off at you blankly. This brings us to happy-go-lucky guard number 3, just rushing towards Bennett. Noting the just grotesque nature and shape you're in, you note the guard seemingly just pushing up against you, trying to lock you down and stabbing at you, almost as if they're trying to keep you in your place. A blade just hits you and just carves. The second one just you throw aside as the guard just quickly hits you and tries to throw up a shield for any counter. It's weird. Give me 1 second. With that, this brings us to Obadiah, who is now kind of frantically rushing towards. You note him just kind of stopping in front of Corwin and looking up before just kind of turning his spell book and just pointing his finger at him. Ah, kaboom! He just yells out as just from his finger explodes just a barrage of colors as they just form and just slam into the chest of Corwin quickly. As he just kind of sits there as they burn just holes individually into his just what looks to be a fairly well tanned leather. He just stares at the cinders coming off his chest and just stares down at Obadiah. Think you have the wrong idea there, champ. He just says as his blade just kind of points directly at Obadiah. You're in the bad spot. With that, Obadiah just poops himself, and this brings us to Flame Skull number 2. You know, Flame Skull number 2 just kind of bearing down, and what happened?
Oh shit! I thought I was muted.
Oh no. You know, another ball of fire slowly descending upon you. Strahd whipping his blade up again and just nodding. 2. I need everybody in the circle to make a dex save.
goddamn ants biting my fucking ankles. Fucking.
Oh, you're right, bro. Let me give you let me let you see what's going on. Trying to find somebody who's not dead yet. You should be able to look through. Does that work?
Go through.
Actually, maybe I'll just do it with. Yeah, I'll give you. Sorry, give me 1 sec. I'm just trying to help Tilgrim out or Zion out.
Bro, I'm not pretty. This right off.
Zion, let me know if you should be able to look through. You should be able to see through a few people. Can you? Yes, no.
Like,
Nah. Still blind as a bat. Cool. I'm gonna give you ownership of Doherty. Don't be weird. Wait, maybe I could just like. I can't. Oh well. Somebody share their screen for this man.
yeah, from the CD on the screen, bro.
Sorry, did we get our deck saves rolled? Let's see. We got a 21 and 8, and Jesus with the 8s, my man.
I hate these dice, dog. I'm not kidding.
It wants to die, man.
Bro, I rolled one die that got above a 10. One die. In these 6 times I've rolled.
As this blast hits, you feel just a pure chaos in it. It's just rips at you. You all just kind of get torn asunder by it. Wolfram just dropping to the ground, unconscious, as Strahd just kind of whipping the blade, smiling. Ah, the strongest of you has fallen. Now then, let's do the creamy middle. He just kind of smiles and looks over towards the rest of you. With that, that brings us to Night Guy's turn. You know, Night Guy just kind of looking over Wolfram and with a blade stabbing it directly into his neck.
Yo!
You know them just twisting it as Wolfram's body just kind of falls away. Oh no, wrong body falling away. Wrong body.
Maybe please help me.
The creature just kind of lifting its blade and looking on as it just stares forward. Oh no. My bad, Mr. Guy. You were in front of Corwin, which puts you as number 14. Oh shit, it did it by itself. That's crazy. My roll was that good. Alright, this brings us to Corwin's turn as he just kind of looks towards Doherty, just still pointing his blade at Obadiah. I thought all the walkers had died. You know, Doherty just kind of sitting there, just in awe. Huh. I thought all the shadows have died. You know him just kind of smiling at her. As he just kind of slowly backs away and just fades into and out of the vampire. You know him just kind of backing up. Fine. You could just see him just tear at his chest as his body begins to twist and snap. Claws beginning to grow out of his hands. The blade on his back just kind of going into his throat and just kind of shifting. You could see it just almost encoding his fangs in just this blue glow before biting down and crushing. His body just changes. and it would totally change if I could, like, you know, remember where that is. Ha 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 ha. There it is. Crunchy. We. Wow, that's amazing how that worked. With that, you know Tim just kind of looking over. I guess I'll deal with you. With that, this brings us to Yamez's turn. You are kind of burned beyond need be as your skin and your body is just hanging heavy on you. You know Strahd just kind of slowly eyeing you out of the corner of his eye. Just a grin on his face. What do you do?
Looking over it, do I see Wolfram sculptures at all?
You see bloody remains of what was Wolfram. It almost seems like his body decayed and just kind of fell apart. There's still just bits and pieces of him laying around.
Oh, so he gone. Okay. Uh, so yeah, disengaging. I'm just gonna. Actually, wait, how tall am I actually?
I'm sorry?
Like, how far up is Bennett's back from where I am? Well, from the ground, I should say.
Not much. He's probably sorry. Based on the positioning, he's not like a larger. He's just like fairly normal sized. So you're only about maybe 4 or 5 feet up from where you're at, behind him.
So just disengaging, jumping off. I'm just going to turn tail and run.
Let's see. As you begin to turn tail, you note Strahd just kind of gazing upon you. Ah, finally. We've gotten to the part of the evening where your prey scurries off and tries to, I don't know. He just kind of smiles and starts focusing on you. Oh shit, I cut myself off trying to do music stuffs.
I hear anything he said.
Damn, that sucks, bro. It's Jeanette's fault. Damn it, Jeanette, you ruined it. Alright. Did I kill Jotun off yet? Damn it, I need to kill Jotun again. Jeanette, roll a new character. I'm gonna kill it.
Why am I being deleted?
Don't look at me, I don't know. This brings us to Bennett's turn. You're also just bones slowly shattering off of you as you note Strahd just kind of staring towards Yamez with the biggest grin on his face.
So, just. Christ. So, if I remember right, the two guards and the Revenant around me are just like all just pushing me in, right? Like they're surrounding me, basically trying to keep me like contained, correct?
Yeah, they're pretty much flanking like heavily on you.
Alright. So just kind of looking down really quick and seeing that like my bones are slowly cracking and everything's just kind of falling apart. you see Bennett's wings just kind of extend out of his back and push forward. I'm just gonna disengage. Just from like all of that. Basically just bouncing back a bit and just hobbling. Just kind of towards the hole. Just like barely able to keep my arms from just laying on the ground in front of me. I'm just gonna end my turn here.
So then is it my turn?
This brings us to Kester's turn. Noting the situation and looking to the south at your party being slowly dismantled, you note Doherty just kind of also very aggressively just looking around now. She still doesn't see anything, but what you could see to be, well, you're not entirely sure, but voice is calling out. You note Corwin's voice. You can only imagine Doherty shouting about that as, well, confusion should begin flooding. What do you do?
This ain't okay. Yamas, got anything in terms of bandages?
Oh, wait, I forgot. Wait. Time out. You may not have actually anything to do as you begin to bleed.
Sweet.
No, you're fine. Anyway,
Sweet.
go ahead.
But yeah, just turn to Yamas. You have anything for bandages? Anything in terms of bandages?
Nope.
Yeah, by bandages. And that I'm gonna reach into my bag and just pulling out a just rolled up scroll. I'm going to just rip it in half as just magic starts seeping out of it. I am going to utilize a spell scroll of, well, it doesn't say here, but it was alter self in order to just turn myself back into my 21-year-old form. Hopefully that closing the wounds for at least as long as the transformation lasts.
Okay. With that, you note the bleeding ceasing.
That's not gonna last long. Well, that lasts for an hour, so not too long. And yeah, that takes an action to use that, right?
That would, yes.
Okay. In that case, just pulling out my crossbow, just as I look around the area. Oh, I really wish that you didn't all just group up over here, especially with those things out there. And with that, I'm going to just. Oh no, that's gonna get me killed. Fuck! Why do y'all have to be here? Okay. Yeah, that's really all I got because I can't, because these motherfuckers are gonna get annihilated by a wild surge somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn here.
Oh, hey, do you have some of those?
I have 5.
Yo, use one.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Oh, no, it's not what you think. It's a Modron.
Oh, I'm about to say, bro.
It's Modron time, boys. It's Modron time.
It's Modron.
It's Modron time. Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's get the Modrons
We were
popping.
we were 2 off, boys. 2 off from Fireball. Yes,
Oh, it's
sir.
Fireball.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
narcissistic Modron joins the fight, just whipping his wings and winking at you with its one eye. You know the long spear in its hand as it floats 5 feet up and just looks around the battlefield.
So just looking on at the Modron with just pitiful eyes, just pitiable eyes at its situation now. Just don't get close. Don't go over there. Just looking at the javelin, throw it at the glowing ones.
You
Throw
just
it at
see
the
it
glowing ones and
blinking
run.
at you and looking back towards the ground. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
This brings us to a mage who just kind of laughing slowly walks out to see you all. Ooh, a cluster. You can see you're just like weaving her own blood in and out of her hands. You just see her shaking her head. No. As she turns towards Strahd, you can see her blood slowly and gently caressing towards him, encircling him as he just puts both his arms out, as the blood just almost kisses him, just rushing and splattering on his face. You note his body begin to quicken, his neck snapping as you almost see 2 of him almost appearing as he begins jumping back and forth. Ah, now I can kill you twice as fast. What are you going to do, Bennett? He says, just kind of still looking at Yamez. You note the vampire just shaking her head and just jumping back behind the guards as the guards slowly begin to march forward. One slamming itself into Yamez and quickly stabbing twice. You note the ivory blade just quickly stabbing into you. Not much can be done as you just immediately are dropped to the ground. The first blow being enough, the second one just kind of hitting you on the way down.
As I drop, can I say something?
Sure, what are your famous last words?
Buy my mixtape.
With that, you note him just kind of looking over and just shaking his head, just staring back again up towards the Modron. This brings us to Flame Boy number 3. You know Strahd just kind of lifting his blade up and shaking his head. Cheers. As the fireball just kind of descends again upon him. Is there anyone left inside? Nope, it's just people who can't see. As the flames just dance around the blade and explode out, you could see Strahd just lift his arms and sheath his weapon as he just kind of spins around in the fire. Oh, what fun! This is almost as good as that time that you all let that champion fight for me. And oh, you make the best decisions. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, it's been a good time in Barovia since you all came. It's a shame it has to end, but again, are you sure you're doing the right thing? You note Doherty just kind of looking down. Yeah, I could kill a wolf. That's not really a big issue. Let's see. No, no. Oh, I'll just do what you guys keep doing. Yeah, boom, baby. You just note her just taking her book and flipping the pages as a large ball of fire begins to form. As she just kind of throws it, lobbing it over Corwin, it just kind of lands, just exploding as he begins to just dive out of the way. Losing his footing and just getting oh so far, the blast just collides into him. You could see him just through the smoke and flames as the rain puts him out. just seething, his fur just black and flamey, just sizzling as smoke comes off it. He just stares down Doherty. You're making it really difficult, Walker. Doherty just kind of shaking their head. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, appreciate that. And just kind of yelling to the others. Yeah, don't stand all together. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Looking around, there's way less of us. Tactical retreat or something. She notes just kind of another loud banging sound from the south as Caspar, Zepla, and Lucian just kind of appear looking over the surroundings. Corwin just barking. Yeah, there they are. Roll initiative, would you, could you? What took you so long? Caspar just kind of looking around the surroundings. And just looking back. Yeah, sorry about that. Had to go find this one. Found him skulking about on the bottom floor. Figured we'd get him to the top. Now then, there's your friend. Caspar just kind of looking over. Where's? Huh. Zepla also looking and just kind of. Where'd everybody go? As Corin just kind of shakes his head. You're all amateurs, I guess. With that, this brings us to Strahd, still dancing in the flames and abyssal rains, if you would. Noting everybody just kind of moving, he just vanishes in a silvery mist. You note him just reappearing directly next to you, Kester. His smile almost infectious as you turn quickly. You could just see him just thrust a blade directly into your chest. Just looking at it quickly, you know it to be the same bone dagger that he took from your body in your previous visit. As he just smiles at you. Now then, why don't we get down to business? Let's talk about the women in your life and my problem with them. You note the blade just kind of piercing deep, critically wounding you.
Never mind, I was just gonna say no, it's fine.
You could feel just kind of a sting, but you begin to quickly dizzy. As you look at Strahd, you just see his smile just rotating, multiple smiles appearing as you just see his lips slowly move. Now then, give my regards to, well, whatever it is that made you into that creature. With that, make a Constitution save for me.
This is so fucked up. I'm gonna roll with advantage. Constitution saving throw, go. Preserve me. Oh.
Just staggering back from the blade as a young girl's voice in your head goes, "You shouldn't have left me, Kester." With that, Strahd just kind of flipping the blade in his hand and smiling. Just kind of cracking his neck, he just kind of shrugs. That's no good. Fine. You see him just, again, not really moving so much as looking around. He almost turns his body completely away from you, and just with his right shoulder stabs the blade into you even harder this time. Your vision just...
Just throwing up my hand once more. Oh, not again. As I attempt to shield it.
Let me see. With that, you note the dagger shattering the shield, but protecting you, as he just kind of throws his hand back, the dagger just flying from his hand, hitting the ground. You can just hear it, ping, just bounce right beside him. As this is happening, he just kind of stares at you. Resistant as ever. At one point, I thought it would be you. A bit disappointing, I suppose.
I don't know what that means, but being dead is a whole lot less fun than being alive, so I'll try to keep it this way.
He just kind of nods. I'm sure you're doing a wonderful job. With this brings us to Flaming Skull. As the Flaming Skull just kind of sits over, it begins to just float towards you all. You could see it again begin dancing around 20 feet above as the flames just build. With this, Lucian, you note a vampire just kind of turning and quickly just pouncing forward, stopping, looking you directly in the eye and just with a finger, just laughing. Freeze! It just kind of cackles as an icy beam just shoots towards you.
It's a weird question. With oh, never mind. Whatever.
You note the beam hitting you, by the way. As it just kind of hits almost your mid-center chest, it just kind of gets cold. You can feel your body just stiffen as you slow down a bit as the frost just kind of tacks in. Your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. I don't know what that means. Since the start of your next turn, you just get your movement back, but whatever. With that, this brings us to Mr. Guard, who is just kind of marching forward with tremendous spirit towards the north. Stopping towards Bennett and locking its shield down again, it strikes you from over its shield. 2 quick blows just directly at you. The first one quickly just getting knocked away, the second one just barely striking. You could feel just the blade just crunching against you as it bears down with its shield and waits. Lucian, you know this revenant just kind of marching towards you and dropping its greatsword directly on you. A quick slice vertically and then horizontally charging and just stabbing. Both blows hit, kind of catching you off guard.
And seeing both blows flying in, as I see the other catch eye on the greatsword, I'm gonna spend a superiority die and raise AC by a D10 as I attempt to dodge. Pretty garbage.
That's pretty rough, but you do note one of the blows just you quickly moving around as the other just hits you. With this, you note the creature just locking its gaze upon you. Another revenant just kind of quickly joins in with the guards just chasing down Bennett. You notice its great slash just hitting you. 2 strong swipes go towards you, just kind of crossing over the bones around you. The first one you just kind of get off, the second one landing critically. You note just kind of feeling a crack before your vision goes black. As you kind of stumble back, your body begins to just kind of fall away. You note the bone slowly shattering as you just fall back into, well, yourself. Wee. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Wee. Wee. Sorry, I'll stop saying we. I need to get you at 12-1. There we go. Wait, were you at 12-1? Yeah, you were. Okay. And with that, the Revenant just kind of stares off, bringing us to Mr. Guardman. Mr. Guardman wants to kill everything. It just kind of reaches towards Yamez. It stabs its blade directly down, just crushing Yamez's skull. A quick twist and Yamez bleeds out completely. Just a mess of flesh begins to hit the ground around it. Just a puddle appears where Yama's body once was. Obadiah just kind of frantically looking about as he notes Caspar and the others. He just kind of runs and then stops short, looking towards the mage. You note him just kind of pointing at the mage and just kind of twisting his hand as a massive beam just kind of emits from his chest and just shoots around, just 6 beams and 3 on each side, and just jam down into her. Just a purple-white fire just kind of begins to glow as her skin begins to sizzle. You could just hear her scream, "Ah!" as the burning persists, as she just whips around and claws lock on Obadiah. You note him just sitting there with a shield around him, a bubble just forming as he looks at his book. No? I thought that one would... And he just kind of scribbles something down and just keeps observing the situation as another glowy boy starts to glow. Glowy boy seems to get right next to his friend, beginning to spin and channel something. Once again, you imagine it to be the fireballs that they unleashed before, as another guard begins to march upon you. Lucy, you note the guard just kind of racing down and slamming its shield into you. 2 quick strikes from its blade attack, jabbing at you quickly from beyond the shield. The first one easily moved around by your expertise. The second one pushed away. You note the guard just kind of just lifelessly staring as its shield goes up and it retracts its blade. What do you do?
And with that, and looking at the row of enemies about, and kind of first quickly would take, well, I guess maneuvering with a potion of supreme healing and downing it. And has Zeppler reacted at all?
He's just kind of looking around. He seems to be locked on a large kind of wolf to your south west, as he just kind of doesn't seem to like. Him and Casper are almost shocked by what they're seeing, as they're both kind of just looking at Obadiah and then towards the wolf, noting that Obadiah just kind of wipes his glasses, as Doherty also just kind of notes. They seem to be doing something at this point. You note Obadiah didn't seem to have much problem hitting the vampire in front of him, but you note the others seem to just be kind of staring over at Corwin. You're not 100% sure what's going on.
I guess just seeing the severity and how it's I only see Kester and Bennett remaining in a panic, as I just quickly whip a buckshot into the twilight now. Zeppler, stay aside! As I just kind of try to push, as I kind of gesture that I'm aiming this way, trying to shoot past him.
You note him just kind of moving, kind of trying to figure out what's going on. You see him just, I guess, rush this way. Still eyes locked to the southwest.
And with that, firing the twilight now. And I'm just gonna roll to attack to you use the ammo. And wow. Sadness. Buckshot. It is just a flurry of bearings and a 60-foot cone. Fire angled upwards to catch the flame skulls and miss our shorter combatants. But how can I just turn that?
If you use the mouse wheel or hit
Sorry,
control.
yeah. Use the mouse wheel using like hold control and just
Yeah.
scroll your mouse wheel. That
Ooh,
should turn it.
cool,
You can use
cool.
shift if you want to do it. I think in quadrants. There's a bunch of buttons to do it.
And again, flying over the head of any our shorter combatants. Fire a ball of buckshot as they just scatter into the air and the torso area of anything not gnome size. And need dex saves.
Okay. Yeah, Kester's about to get popped, just so we're aware. The Modron also is getting popped.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just fucking die then. I was doing so well.
Oh wait, this is gonna miss the flame skulls.
No, it's not. I'm aiming it upwards. It'll hit the torso area of the medium people, and it'll hit the flame skulls.
How they're 20 feet up. Like how would that spread in that like way? Like you're hitting things that are on the ground and 20 feet above you. How would that be possible?
How does it work with like a cone?
It does work with the cone. Oh yeah, it does, I guess. Let me see. The top of the cone here would be 60 feet. This area would be lower, so I guess 20 feet's fine, so I'll allow it. Let me just grab them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I grabbed them all. We'll find out. Dex save.
Oh,
So I have advantage on the save, right? Because I'm
Sure,
far away.
man.
I mean,
it's just because I'm farther away.
Oh, we could argue you wouldn't know it was happening because your back's turned, though.
Oh dear.
But I won't.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Let's see. We have.
Oh. Okay,
Let's
18.
see.
All right, I passed. Does that save me from damage or is it halved?
Well, you had advantage because of the thingy. Yeah, they just get hit, so you're just taking half damage. Is that more or less?
Yeah, if you pass, you take half.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
screwed
so you're
then.
just taking half damage. The damage is what? Did you roll damage?
It is 19.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. All right. So you guys all. And Strahd is going to use Kester as a human shield.
So fucked up.
That shouldn't be possible. What do you?
Bro, what
It's
you
in
mean
the
it shouldn't
rain.
be possible? It's 110% possible.
That's pretty possible.
Yeah.
As you all get swarmed. That almost froze my computer. And you get popped for half. And you're getting popped for all the oh, you're dead. You note the Modron just falling to pieces.
Dang, whoops.
As Strahd just kind of shakes his head. You all make quite the mess. Exhilarating. And you have the rest of your turn, sir.
And just in a swift motion, just flicking a silver bullet into the air before whipping the twilight nail back and aiming down at change Erase that. And aiming down at I'm gonna use my second attack and attack with a tripping strike to knock him prone. Don't be a 3. And
You're shooting where?
I'm shooting. Wait, menus. I'm shooting at like the around the legs of, around the knee of this guard, using a tripping stroke. So we get the necessary stuff out here, and I roll a d8 because I was a silver bullet. And that is a psychic round. Feels the phantom pain of his knee still there, as it seems to lose connection. As it seems to lose feeling in that knee, and damage.
You note him being far too strong to be done in by the shot. As his leg just kind of twists and snaps, you note the bullet just kind of entering, shattering, and just exiting. No blood or anything seems to pierce its white iron or white armor. You know that going through it, but it just seems, as you kind of look, he's hollow, or the armor seems hollow. It just kind of stares at you.
And with that, just keeping Twilight Dale in hand and keeping eyes on the two trying to surround me. Let's see. That was action and bonus. So yep, that's turn.
All right. You know, just kind of an eerie feeling as Corwin just kind of slowly marches out of the shadows and just turns towards Caspar. Why is it always the types that are involved in everything? He just kind of barks. You need to leave this alone. Let your friends earn what they've sought. You know, Doherty's just kind of shaking her head. I don't know. Not a big fan of a giant talking dog talking down to me. Nah. You know, Corbin just kind of snapping and quickly just fangs just, or I'm sorry, just claws slamming down into Caspar as his massive head comes over and just tries to thrash and bite at his neck. You see two big paws come down and the bite just following. Caspar just kind of gets overtaken and crushed almost instantly. You can hear him just cry out. With that, crackety. Caspar just begins
would I be able to
bleed out profusely towards you. As his body, you just see a massive, just shred of his flesh gone as his insides begin kind of falling out. He just kind of turns to you.
I was gonna ask if I could take one of the blows for him, but I couldn't freaking unmute myself.
I would say that would be hard to do in general. He just kind of falls beside you. As you know, Corwin just kind of continued to step forward. He just kind of eyes Obadiah. You don't need to interfere. If they die, then they were too weak. You know, Caspar is just bleeding out over there as blood just runs down. Just kind of getting thrown back, Bennett, noting the situation. What do you do?
Crap. So just realizing that I'm back in my normal form, I'm just gonna start backing away. Just creating kind of distance between me and just the Revenant and the guards and the Flame Skulls. And just backing up. Shit. Fuck, okay. As I do this, I just put both my hands together, separating them quickly and kind of having them both tap off of the ground. You see some of the rubble and loose pieces of wood begin to just become enveloped in this green eldritch energy as they kind of rise to my sides. And as Bennett kind of lets out two quick snaps, just both of them go flying towards these two in the front. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Just trying to slow them down with whatever. Fuck's sake, dice, if I can get above a 10, that'd be appreciated.
And this is towards Will.
These two in the front.
You know this. The first blast just kind of fizzling out of your hand, and the second one just kind of getting slapped aside by the Revenant as they both just kind of keep staring towards you. You could just hear just a sound coming from as you're looking on your left. As Strahd's voice just kind of sings out, "Bennett, what was the plan? What did you think you can do? What does a failed experiment know?"
Kind of at this, you just see Bennett just like slowly begin to just continue backing up, just looking on at everything going on. You just hear at a distance just a shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Using my last putting both his hands forward, just kind of arcing his fingers and separating them. Three fucking words keep leaving my brain whenever I have something good planned. 3 spears just kind of start to materialize, made of prismatic. God damn it. 3 pink spears appear in front of me. And all 3 of them kind of sprawl out in different directions as Bennett reels back his arm and just throws it forward. Just again, you just hear him call out, "Shut up!" As he just throws all 3 and they go spiraling in different directions. I'm gonna cast Mind Thrust at 4th level. 3 spikes aimed towards Strahd, aim towards these 2 flame skulls. Kind of lash out.
As this is happening, you just know the Strahd quickly just flashing first, just with his sword, a white long blade just kind of slams into the spears and shatters them as he crosses in front and shatters the others before just reappearing next to Kester, sheathing the blade as he just kind of stares. No, you are weak. You will crawl. You note the mind thrust just kind of dissipating.
Just kind of continuously backing away. I'm just gonna end my turn here. You just see Bennett's hands just shaking furiously.
With that, Kester, you note Strahd's voice just whispering to you. I liked you better with the mask.
I like the mask too. It's a shame, isn't it?
Yes. Pity. You are interesting, but I'm still confused by you. It's like I know nothing. And that girl, you have all but abandoned her. It's a pity. She seemed to like you. With that, what do you do?
Yeah, must be nice to be able to talk as much as you want in a fight. And with that, I'm gonna just dive over to the knife and just grab it. Quick question, solid question. Did the eye come back? I haven't checked, but now would be the about the time when it would start doing things. With the return of my soul, that is.
You note not being so sure as nothing seems to be occurring. It almost feels as if your soul hasn't returned. You could just hear Strahd just. You're not very smart. None of you have been catching on to any of this. Do you know where you are?
I know
You just,
I just assume it's Barovia.
note him kind of looking over you. That blade will do you no good unless you're willing to climb into the heart of darkness. And if you are, you won't like what you see. This is my realm. I do what I want. You don't seem to understand that. Think about it. Why are you even here?
Isn't it because you dragged us in here?
He just kind of smiles. You have the rest of your turn?
So, the second I touched this knife, the feeling of my soul being here vanished.
You just kind of know a just light giggle in the back of your head, but that's it.
Oh, an absolute clown show, isn't it? Well, with that, just swinging my hands down, a veritable torrent of dice just pours up, and as I swing it back up into the air, they congeal above my head into like a bigger one. It's Strahd, think fast. As I just swing it down, and the dice just comes crashing in front of me. I'm gonna roll Ooh, 79? Illusory butterfly. I'm re-rolling. I don't need butterflies right now. 55. How about that one? Your hair falls out but goes back within 24 hours. I'm gonna
I'm
roll another one.
sorry.
Yeah, my hair all falls out.
You
I'm
just
gonna
note Strahd just kind of looking at you. Ah, to think, I once thought you were a man.
yeah. These things happen. I can't be bothered by it anymore. As another one just comes after it. Let's see what we got. 20, huh? I'm gonna re-roll that.
Strahd just shakes his head. You're not very lucky.
You're right. I really am not. Maximize the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute. Okay, I'll keep that one. I'm gonna roll another one. 54. Where we at? Where we at? You're immune to. I'm rerolling that. I'm really not lucky today, huh? Ooh, a 7. There we go. Fireball, baby. All right, now we're talking. Okay, okay. Where's my fireball button? I wonder, would this count as like the next damaging spell I cast?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this is maximized damage. Lovely. Oh, here we are. Oh, I don't even meet my own DC.
Yikes.
I mean, yeah, I definitely die here, regardless of if I passed or not.
Strahd just kind of sitting there as the explosion happens, almost seeming like he refuses to move.
Yeah. Didn't expect you would. Either way, what is even 8 times 6? What was it? 40, 52? Be sure about this. Oh yeah, 48. I was off by a little.
You could just put the number and hit enter.
Oh yeah, I could.
It just helps me do damage faster.
40. 48. Yeah, 48. And well, I mean, it's gonna only go in text form. Wait, what do I do about that?
Oh, sorry, you have to like roll it like a dice.
Oh, like this. Let's see.
You put it as just a number.
Like this? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. You note the explosion just kind of ripping you from your mortal coil as your body just flakes into the flames. You all note Kester just kind of blowing up as Strahd just walks from the flames unharmed and just looks around. The jester clown one. He was probably my favorite, I think. Looking around, Bennett, you failed in any type of role to be a leader or champion for your people. Now what? And that brings us to Vampire Lady's turn. Vampire Lady continues, just kind of rushing to the south to aid her sister. Lucian, you see just hands raising in the rain as blood trickles down each wrist, just kind of shifting her arms and moving. You note her stretching her blood out in front of her and slamming her fist shut, just clapping almost as blood splurts everywhere. You begin to feel something rising up your leg, twisting slowly before hooks begin trying to jab at you and go in. I need you to roll Constitution.
Con save incoming.
Well, that's not the right one.
So, seeing that, I am going to use an inspiration and reroll that immediately. I like that one a lot more. Just seeing the hooks try to like reach down and catch onto my leg. I just quickly noticing, I use the wall to just kind of run and just kick off of it to like just get out of the reach of the hooks.
As they just kind of fall into the rain around you, into puddles of blood, you note the vampire just kind of twisting her wrists and looking at you, her fangs bared. Oh no. And then she shattered the glass behind you. This brings us to Marching Man. Marching Man goes march. As he slowly edges towards you, Bennett, you know him just shaking his head, just moving aside and raising just a white ivory bow in the air. He just kind of turns from his side, pulling out a arrow. He just outstretches his hand. You know him flicking his fingers as 3 arrows appear, and they release towards you. Shoot, shoot, shoot! You hear whizzing through the air.
So 100%.
As the first arrow just kind of... I'm sorry?
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, as the arrows whiz through the air, I'm just gonna raise up both of my hands in front of me as tendrils from my back spring out and form into a grid. Just getting ready to block one of the hits. Just gonna use Grave Barrier.
You note the first one just kind of missing completely, just whizzing off the rain and the wind, kind of pushing it off course. As the second one just hits your barrier and shatters it, the third one just kind of hits you directly in the stomach area, almost right under your sternum. You can feel it just crack in. You're not sure if you've broken a rib or not, but you know that it was just a really just tight shot. As you just brace, you just see the arrow just sticking out of your just stomach area, blood starting to pool underneath it. With this, that brings us to Zepla. Noting the bizarre. Oh, okay, that scared the shit out of me. What's up, man?
And noting Zeppelin I don't know, preparing to act, kind of just still on guard, kind of shifting my my aim between these two. I go to Zeppelin. Do you have any more guardians in your pocket? Something to get Caspar up.
Sorry, just shaking his head and looking at you. I don't know what the hell dropped Caspar in the first place. What's going on? The wolf he's just kind of, it moves like, he just kind of shakes his head.
I could only catch a glimpse, but it slashed at him.
You know them just kind of looking. That's not a wolf. You just kind of hear him yell out, "Hey, Sprite! What the hell is that thing?" Doherty just calling back. They're no the shadow reapers or walkers or I don't know. They you could think of them as you ever read a book and somebody made a mistake when they were writing and the ink just gets all weird? It's hard to explain, but sometimes some of the ink gets on different pages and yeah, that's what he is. He's in the wrong page. But I don't know why. You just know Corin just kind of not saying anything, just kind of staring Doherty down as Zeppelin nods. Spirit Guardians it is. As he just kind of slams his sword down and just, with all his might, just steps into it. You note the Guardians up here. Hey, how come my Spirit Guardians isn't cool like Alex's is? Always makes me sad. I'll just fill it with white so it's the worst color. Because it shows up like nothing's there. Yep, 100%. I'll make it green because fuck this. All right. With that, you know, Zeppelin just do I do this? This is yeah, it makes sense. You know him buckling down and just kind of waiting. As this brings us to Flamey Flame number 3, who strangely enough starts going to the south. And seeing Zeppela starts to bubble up above him. Noting this, Doherty just shakes his head. Ah, Jordy just shakes her head. I don't know what this is going to accomplish, but you know what? Sure, fine, you win. She just kind of turns towards Bennett. Hey, you mind dying for me real quick? You know her just kind of snapping her finger as a flame just appears above her. Sorry. She just kind of begins to push it towards you as a flame just descends upon you. A fireball just bursts forth. Wow. Harrowing in the explosion. Make a deck save, please.
You just see Bennett, like, kind of hearing this. His head shoots up before looking over at Doherty.
You could just see her mouthing, just like, sucks. And shaking her head at you.
That's a 14.
You note the fire just kind of shattering on top of you, just almost gripping you and crushing you in. You just kind of fall away into ashes. Just kind of looking back towards Corwin, Dory just kind of dusts her hands up. You satisfied? Now can we figure this thing out and stop playing around? We're burning daylight here. I get your point. You note Strahd just kind of nodding and slowly walking towards you, Lucian. First, oh shit, no, he's gone. Strahd's gone. He disappeared. It's over. You guys, the campaign's over, man. You win. That's it. He's out.
Yo,
Let's
let's go. Pop it off. Pop it off. Let's
Oh,
go.
man,
Yeah.
I'm the only survivor. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Damn.
crazy. Yeah, he slams back down to the earth, just
Fuck.
kind of scoffing. At first, he begins to walk towards you. Then he just disappears and flashes in front of you.
I guess
Cutting,
on reflex, I point my gun for what it's worth.
just kind of pointing at him as he kind of closes in. You know, one of Zeppela's guardians just kind of slamming down towards him with spear in hand. You know, Strahd just kind of putting his fingers up and stopping it in midair. Not today. I'm not in the mood. As he just kind of flicks it away, you know, Zeppela just kind of stumble back a bit as he just stares you down. Well then, Lucian. Hmm, I suppose this is for you then. I would, what's the best word to explain it? I do best to read and remember. Mm, You're all, far too weak for most things. Uh, but where's the fun in being strong? No, it's in this. He says as he kind of just unsheaths his blade and stabs you.
And
Oh,
with that, I don't like the sound of that.
I could show you if it makes you feel good. You note
Oh wow!
the blade just kind of overreaching as he whispers in your ear.
As I just kind of like frantically dodge, as I just catch a glimpse of the blade.
He just whispers, "Oh, well, maybe there's still someone impressive in your group. As he kind of riposts and just slashes upwards, you could just see the blade for a split second rise.
And as I just catch it in that split second, just my hair standing on end from the danger, I'll just spend the superiority die and raise a D10.
All right. You have a 4 to beat as the blade comes very close to your face.
Oh, let's go! As
You
I just, well, I'm just gonna hope, and as I just try to dodge, not until I get a shot in. As I, yeah, go ahead.
you just note the blade just kind of quickly being sheathed as he stands there. Go ahead. I'll wait. And with that, this goes to your turn, and then it's your turn. You notice a creature just, or I'm sorry, a vampire just lifting up her fangs, her claws, and twisting. Same as before, you know blood just kind of shattering out and rushing towards you. Make a Constitution save for me. Hey,
Not sure.
damn it, Jeanette.
Con save incoming.
Blaming you for everything.
Yeah, fighter con. As she just tries to use the hooks to latch into Lucian's legs. Having seen the attack before, he just uses some swift footwork to maneuver around the hooks.
You see it kind of shattering off as the two just kind of shake their heads. It's not worth it. We should just tear him apart. With that, you note the guards cease to move where Bennett once stood. Uh, the revenant next to you just kind of twists and raises a greatsword. You note just slamming it down just brutally towards you. You can see it just go down once and then cross. You're not sure if you've been hit or not, but you just move just instinctually. Both of them are just kind of hitting you, just, um, just flesh and bone, just an incredibly impactful hit, if you would. You could feel your body
And
kind of.
with
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
and with that, just again on reflex, feeling the incoming danger as the great sword swings once and twice. Just using my last superiority die and just maneuvering around the blade. Okay, 27.
What are you at naturally? 20?
Yep.
Okay, so you note the first swing, you just kind of move around, but the second one just as he twists his arm, hits you. Not so much the blade as the hilt just punches into you,
Yeah.
just kind of pushing you back.
And
Go ahead.
the damage is halved by the die.
Okay. And you note Strahd just nodding. Ooh, a very good dodge. I didn't pay much attention to you. Hmm, strange. That gun, though. Uh, I've only seen that design once before.
Almost in like a in shock. Where?
Hmm. Sadly, I killed the man who designed it. But I did serve him a beautiful dinner first. You see, uh, by all accounts, if you're going to be greeted by me as a host, expect fun and games. Uh, Sadly, he didn't expect the games, but it was very fun. He just kind of nods at you. With this,
Luffy
you
just,
know,
I guess, just biting his lip at his mention.
You just know Obadiah just yelling, "Ah! Well, it doesn't look so good for. Uh, fine." He just kind of moves over. Does it suffice if it's everything? You know Doherty just nodding as Obadiah opens a spell book. You can see just a large chunk of the water above you start stopping and freezing in midair, sharpening. As you just see Obadiah raising both his hands. Ice storm! Come and rip them to shreds. As he slams the book shut, you know the ice storm forming above you. Ice just kind of shattering down above. Make a deck save as the ice begins to rip and tear at everything.
Roger. Oh my god. As I just can almost see the frozen rain falling, remembering my training, just maneuvering as best I can to not get caught by the falling sleet in blades of ice.
Strahd dancing around with you, just kind of smiling at you. I
Jesus Christ.
see. Well, it seems that the two of us are peas in the pod, as they say, in the fatherland. As the shards just kind of cut and just nick and graze you, you notice just just one just hits your cheek and you just feel a sharp sting. As you note, Zeppela just going as just large chunks slam into him. As he just kind of almost hits the ground, but with his blade just pushes himself back up. With that, you just see Obadiah just looking at his book. Well, maybe I'm a bit rusty. Uh, no hard feelings, chum. He says to you as you know the flamey boy is slowly descending from the north.
And I guess I just look glaring in response while still focused and just focus back on Strahd.
You just see him shaking his head. Like I said, learn something. Death should be, well, I suppose there's nothing you can take away at all. Hmm. Well, I'll tell you what I've learned. He says, you note the flaming skull just starting to chant as a ball of fire appears above him slowly. With this, the guard to your side just kind of braces with his shield. Strahd just nods to you. I've learned that you have to be more picky with your mills. Mm, uh, You seem to all be the type that gets stuck in your teeth. It's not that much fun. It's undesirable at best. He just kind of shrugs at you as the guard just kind of slams into you and stabs at you twice. I feel like I've said that line at least 20 times.
And no more die on this.
Both blades just kind of thrust through and cut you. One just across your chest, the other just hitting your arm. Uh, you note the blades being stinky sting weapons.
Yeah. As I just grunt through the pain.
You see Strahd nodding. Uh, Tell me, should I end it in the next blow, or do you believe suffering builds, what do they say, character in the afterlife? Those worshippers of all those saints in the morning, Lord, had always prattled on about a greater plane of existence. Do me
And
a favor.
just kind of like
Oh, go ahead.
kind of like looking down with the brim of his hat being that's all seeable from Strahd's perspective. Before just grunting from the pain with the arm that was struck and tipping his hat while standing back straight up and with the grin, give me your best shot.
You see him nod. Well, I suppose you can go first. What do you do?
And with that, taking the Twilight Nail and just aiming in just the moment it leaves its holster, 3 quick shots fire off as I use the attack action and fire as an offhand. Aimed at his one aimed at his chest, one aimed at his stomach, and just upwards from stomach area, heart area, and head area. And one. Yep, no one didn't increase anything. A 2 and a 3. And I don't know in case it is. Just from the previous ice and cold of the spell gathers towards the tip of the gun as it fires with blistering cold.
You know, Strahd just kind of grabbing the barrel of the revolver as it bursts. He just kind of stands there, letting all the shots hit him. You see them just kind of shatter on his chest. You just see him move quickly as the ice just kind of spritz off just past his neck, just freezing the side of it. He just kind of scratches it as it cracks a bit. You can see it shattering, but his flesh seems fine as he just stares at you, just shaking his head. That won't do. It seems you might need a bit more training. The last time I felt this spark and flame, it had more punch. You know, uh, I heard if there was another. Hmm. He just kind of frowns a bit, but I don't believe that. He just kind of stops for a second and turns back and looks at you. Never mind. You have the rest of your turn.
And with action and bonus action used, that's the end of my turn.
With that, and just noting,
As I just grip my teeth and just grab the top of my hat, preparing for the strikes to come.
I was gonna say with that, you note Corwin just kind of bubbling back. Just into shape as he just looks on. This was longer than it needed to be. Anyway, sorry there, kid. What is that? You note just quickly Corwin lifting a blade from his side.
I
just-
guess I. Oh.
Okay.
I guess as he said, kid, I just looked over with an estranged face.
Or he just kind of shakes his head. You note the glow from the blade just quickly as a beam just hits you. Just bracing and moving quickly. Make a dex save for me.
Roger.
As the blade just kind of twists and flicker, you just see kind of an illumination and just a light in the darkness, almost a flash that shows just what looks to be a crescent as it just explodes.
And just using the last of my strength, trying to dodge the laser. I will use the feature Indomitable. And roll again. All right, no more tricks. I'm done.
You just feel kind of a flash, an explosion hit you. As your body fades away. Ow, give me a sec. With that, yeah, that's pretty much the combat's wrapped. Just kind of standing in the rain, you note nothing. After seconds or eternity, you can hear clinking noises. Just kind of a clink, 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 just any number of sounds before you begin to hear sounds and something begins to twist and turn. You can hear just a grunting, just a slow and silent one at first. And then you hear just a familiar sound just going with almost nothing else but a strange tapping in the distance. You hear as this twists and turns and clicks and snaps. You hear, well, which one of them would you keep? As sound begins to kind of boom, you hear, I've grown kind of partial to. I don't remember most of their names, actually. You know what sounds to be Doherty just going, I mean, my cousin doesn't count. Not really a player in the game. You note Corwin just, well, their souls are in vessels, so you can have your pick. You note Doherty just, what sounds like a strange, almost calm in her voice. Hey, you're not so bad, Shadow. But next time, why don't you tell people, you're part of Van Richten's group of miscreants. You note Corwin just, I don't know, it was kind of fun. You figure, you gotta teach the kids later, well, sooner than later. Doherty just, having almost a happy, just tone come over her voice again. The clown one's pretty strong, but he's stupid. The big one's really strong, but he's even stupider. Bennett just seems to be angry. That's probably going to be a disadvantage. Did you see what I did to the dead kid? Pulled the source out. Corwin just shrugging. I doubt he would get controlled, but that only leaves 3 of the others, right? Who has the gems? Doherty just kind of shrugging. Not sure. You're the only one who's ever crossed. I just got it back. Or I imagine. He just kind of nods. That's kind of what I do. As Doherty just kind of shrugs. Great. Well, then you have it from here. Yeah, I got to take care of a little something, or else my cousin's gonna have a real bad awakening. Reality and all that stuff. And with that, you no longer feel Doherty's presence. Hurrah! You just hear a voice again. Yeah, sorry you got mixed up in all this. But I guess the least I could do is repair that for you. With that, you hear more clinking noises. Just kind of a weird space of time. And then darkness. Darkness. A haunting darkness. A darkness. It's time to roll new characters. Total party wipe.
Let's go. Let's go. Popping off, boys. All right, let's go. What
Wow.
was the party dynamic right
You
now?
know, the campaign was fun. It was a great time. You know, amazing. It was a fantastic story.
There you go.
You know.
Hey, let me stop. All right, cool. Go, dumbasses, and go, dumbass. Where's this dude at? All right, cool. There we go. All right, we're better. Drop. Everybody's dropped. Even the dead people are dropping in, man.
Huh.
Bennett's in here. Lucinda's back. This dude's a little kid because time is like weird here. This dude I don't know, he's back. You all note your magical, fantastic awakening from puddles of pubae and spittle into small germinating creatures that just seem mucousy and gutless. Your organs forming on the outside of your bodies as your skin crawls out from underneath and re-encaptures you. You know Corwin just kind of standing in front of a door, just staring at you. You know, you all kind of suck. You think, I don't know. Are you sure you're not doing the wrong thing here? He just kind of stares at you, waiting for an answer. Your body's slowly still forming, your flesh reattaching.
I should be medium size now.
Yeah, I know you're definitely small size, Chief.
Okay.
I just gotta actually fix it. Here you go, big guy. Let's go, little person. You know Corwin just kind of shaking his head. You don't have mouths yet. You see him just kind of sit down in front of the door, slumping down. I hate it here. Your bodies begin to form back as you begin hearing even better, the echoes fading. You know Corwin just kind of sitting by the door, talking to himself and just bored, it seems. What do you do?
Are our bodies like formed or?
Yeah, you're back to normal.
Listen, I'm not dead.
You just hear Corwin just, huh? Oh.
I guess just patting myself over.
Explain. What happened?
He just kind of looks over to you. You tell me what happened.
Strahd appeared. Blocked her from a passageway from lighting the beacon. We got a shit threat.
He just kind of crosses his arms and stares over. Uh-huh. So once you light this beacon, what's your plan?
Well, the plan was originally just to go to the masquerade or whatever the hell he calls it.
He just kind of shakes his head. Huh?
Don't tell me that was a lie. I was actually wanted to go.
He just kind of shrugs. I'm not sure what you're talking about. The only thing past the gate is some weird bakery. Let's see. Used to be a village. The East Gate. Good luck getting that thing open. Oh, there's Ravenloft. Yeah, there's that too. So, he just kind of shrugs. What's the plan here, chiefs? Chiefesses?
Plan to use Pilgrim's golems to light up the beacon so none of us get harmed or die.
He just kind of shakes his head. No, not lighting the beacon. Well, he just kind of stretches his arms out. I've done everything I can. What you, I guess hallucinated was the power and strength I know that Strahd has. I did my best to, I guess, paint a picture of it for you. I would expect more guards. I would expect more vampires. If you catch my drift, have fun with that thing. But, Like I said, are you sure you're not doing the wrong thing? Hmm. Whatever that Van Victon fellow over here has got you doing, and me working over there. Hmm.
Like, what
Brace
do you mean
yourselves.
by the wrong thing? How could letting the beacon be wrong? Give me an example.
Literally anything at all.
He just kind of shakes your head. No one told you.
No one does anything.
Hmm. He nods. I mean, he just shakes his head. I'm pretty sure Van Richten told you a lot of things. But judging from what I saw you, or how you dealt with, I guess, the simple version of Strahd, he just kind of shrugs. I'm worried. Basically, the beacon's going to cause some issues.
Uh,
Last
Gotcha.
time I met you, we spoke about how you're just in a dream. He just kind of puts his hands up, and there's a nightmare. He just kind of shrugs. Yeah, the beacon's gonna, well, it's gonna wake up the nightmare.
And then what'll happen to the dream?
Don't know. There's never been a party ever gotten. There's. He just kind of shrugs. No one's ever gotten this far.
so
It could destroy it. They could open up a hole and let anything go from one place to the other. It could destroy everything. It could, I don't know, make Straw the woman. That'd be cool.
yeah, that would be cool. But is there really any other option to get through the gate other than lighting this here beacon?
He kind of shrugs. No. The problem is, you're just going to have to be relatively aware of what you're about to do. If you couldn't take what I dished out for you, he just kind of shakes his head. Yeah, you're dead. That's what's going to happen to you. So, tread carefully. Your friend thinks you'll be fine. So I'm going back to Van Richten to maybe I'll just turn him or something. He just kind of stops at the edge of the roof. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Doherty, her name. Uh, did you want me to fill you in with anything else? It's been a fun evening.
Oh yeah, where are those guys?
He just kind of shrugs. They left. Doherty has business with Van Richten. I have business with Van Richten. I imagine she's headed to the tower, so I'll head to the manor. Uh, you all should get that thing lit and start making your way towards the east. Oh, everything that Strahd said was real enough, however. That book, mm, it's the last tomb I think he had. Or at least it's the last one I found in the castle. Speaking of which, uh, in your shock and horror, I overheard something of a. He just kind of lifts a black card out of his coat pocket. Does anybody have one of these?
Yeah,
One
me.
raise those hands. I have one.
Only
He
two.
kind of slides his back. Only two. Well, if you're planning to make that little soiree, you're gonna each need an invitation.
Ah, there's
I also
there's
had one.
literally
Sorry, I
no
was
time.
muted.
How
Can't you put
do
a recommendation for us?
He just kind of nods. That's funny. Strahd doesn't have any henchmen as weak as you all. No, instead it's just an invitation to, well, what you saw here tonight was Strahd and hostility, but the game he's gonna play with you there is more political, diplomatic. I'm not sure what he has in store for you, but let's be real. Supposedly, just making him do what I want. The thing that no one knows or can figure out is, and you don't have to tell anyone if you don't want to, but I'm not controlling Strahd. With that, he just kind of smiles and nods. I have no idea who is. For all intents and purposes, that's the real deal. But we keep being told that's not the real deal. Once you light the beacon, you'll figure it out. I only know that because, well, again, you're the first.
And if we take on the real deal, where will you and the rest of the 8 be?
He just kind of shrugs his shoulders. After what just happened, you want to still take on Strahd? No, you idiot. You go there. You be polite. You worship the ground he walks on. And you figure out as much information to destroy him as you can before blindly attacking and going into combat with something that I just created that could put you down. The real thing, I imagine, is far stronger than that. Those are just the things I've seen him do in the past.
I'm not talking about this one.
Ah, well, if you actually managed to meet the real thing, I imagine he would be stronger than that thing. He just kind of points towards Ravenloft in the distance. It's kind of next to the moon shining. You could just see just kind of an unraveling of the clouds just above the castle. Maybe go ask that guy. You know, they say Ravenloft has secret domains and dungeons and all manner of things. What are the odds that whatever that thing is inside the castle has a mirror that looks and reflects what you're questioning? Do you think he could kill it? He just kind of steers a bit. In that case, you're going to need all the help you could get. Figure out the invitations and, you know, take some notes or something. I don't know. If you need me. Actually, once that thing's lit, I'll probably just be at the manor. I imagine I don't want to extend the energy, and I gotta get ready for that stupid soiree thing happening. Got about 2 days left, by the way. He kind of looks up. A day after tomorrow, rather. He just kind of jumps off into the darkness and falls.
Well, I guess now we go back down to get more beacon light.
Nope, that would be the case.
I fuck.
You know, Corwin just hopping back up. As he just kind of walks over. And from his coat, he takes out a torch and just gives it to you.
Oh.
It's just holding a bubble over it. Yeah, I kind of cheated. And with that, disappears.
Fair.
Oh.
Wait, what?
At least we haven't been completely curb stomped.
That's lovely. Well,
What do you do?
fucking.
Also, go summon your little friend over. Summon your friend.
Yeah.
Or
Uh,
I also
right.
think it's kind of messed up for summoning something just for it to die.
Yeah, just shut up for a second. Do you want to be
I'll
up
remember
there?
that.
About
I'll
that,
remember that next time you're dying.
I
Okay.
can't.
Remember it all you want. Wait, you what?
I can't. I'm out.
All right.
We
Hold
just
on.
died. I died again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Cause I just close my eyes for a little while and just start counting. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. As I just pull out a deck of cards and just grind it into my palm, I'm gonna replenish 6 slots before I immediately just like shuffle it back out into another set of cards. I regain a 4th level slot, and with that, I'm going to sit on the ground and just start conjuring. Just closing my eyes, just folding my legs.
You feel something slowly creeping into the back of your mind. You feel something almost searing, just a burning sensation. You kind of start looking at the party and realizing you don't really need any of them. You could probably just kill them. But which one would you kill? Who's the one that annoys you the most? You kind of begin to think about it as it festers in your mind. Um, with that, what does the rest of the party choose to do?
I'm just gonna try the
We're gonna
door.
end this session when somebody picks the wrong thing. That's great. I'm sorry,
You
what?
said it ends when we do the thing.
No, I said
It
the
ends up
session
to the wrong thing.
if you do the wrong thing.
I decide to stand here and do nothing.
Fucking.
Okay,
That was the wrong thing. The session ends now.
right? Like
The session
inevitably.
ends right now.
I was about to open the door, but okay.
Okay. So does Wolfram go over to open the door?
Why would you do that right now?
Are we getting ready to do it?
We're
No,
done.
no, not
Let the summoning work.
not yet.
The summoning work. It's magic.
Uh, so we're fast forwarding 10 minutes.
I assume I thought we were gonna do.
What's happening? I need like a clear like
I mean,
information.
I'm
about-
waiting like 1 minute for Kester.
Yeah. That's your
Okay. And what becomes of Kester?
And what becomes of Kester is a golem just rising from the ground in front of me. Well, not golem. What word am I looking for? Gargoyle.
And putting a hand on the well, what does the door look like? Like, does it have like a normal knob or also muted?
A gargoyle, you say? Well, you're in luck. Because there
Right
was
here.
one waiting for his master and he was abandoned in the ether. But he has come and flown to you. Lapis cries out to his new master, "Feed me, daddy."
What?
I'm sorry, what were you asking, Isaiah?
I was saying just going up to the door. Like, I was gonna open it, but what does the door look like? Is it like a knob or?
It's just an old iron bar enforced wooden door with a just kind of brace locked knob on it. It's not a knob; it's just like a latch. You just kind of hit it like a trigger.
So wait, like, I don't think I understood the.
Grab
Like,
handle, grab
oh,
handle. Switch
Roger.
thumb presses and clicks down on door lock mechanism. Make
So I
sense?
guess, yep, got it. So I guess putting my hand on the handle and trying to open it. Does it seem locked?
You just see it kind of pop open. An eerie, just kind of wind blows from within it. You could just hear almost a howling. While still hearing the rain, as you note the inside, it's incredibly cold. Looking out, it's so dark you can't really tell what you're looking at. You note the railing and the stairs going up, but just darkness beyond that. What do you do?
We go
And
inside.
I guess with that, I guess turning back to the party first. Well, I'm gonna go up there and just check it out before we light it. That fine?
I was going.
Yeah.
Rest of the party.
Yeah.
Wolfman's walk past.
Oh, good.
That's
Okay.
it. That's whatever, bro.
Ah, son of a. As he just shoved his way past me.
We've all been through some shit.
Yeah, and then I was there too.
Cool. I mean, you probably don't have to keep walking up.
Ah,
Probably.
well, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you could just really indicate to me where you're going. That would be better.
Max scene, bro. I'm joking.
Like narration really helps.
The party walks
Oh,
upwards.
yeah, does the party all go up?
I assume, yeah.
Party?
Yeah, I guess.
Does
May as well.
everyone does anyone not go up? That
I'm essentially trailing behind. Still.
okay, but are you going up?
Yeah.
On a Tuesday.
Wait,
Pardon?
where's the torch? Who has the torch?
I don't know. No one said anything about really taking the torch.
Didn't
said
Jotun
Lapis takes it.
take it, or
I thought Yoda had it.
Lapis the handsome takes it.
I raised my hand. I took the torch.
That's sick.
Okay.
Either way,
Whew.
just hand it to Lapis. Don't go up there with it in your hands.
Okay. So I'll just leave it to you guys. Let me know what's happening.
Okay, so Lapis has a torch. And I presume leading the party will be Lapis going upstairs. No, or
We're all going upstairs to like at least look at the place first.
alright.
So my kind man, you mean assumed? Presumed means you have the information already. Assumed means you're making a guess. In the interest of time, boobies. You note crossing up another flight. You could see out of a large stained glass window just three images. I'm gonna do that real quick and move this around because this is a party wagon and I'm trying to end this goddamn session. So we're gonna do that and everybody stacks. Booyah base, baby. Eat my ass. Sorry, I'm being vulgar. Trying to move and my thing's glitchy. Oh, is it only with this one? Okay, cool. You know, with the three stained glass windows in front of you, I can't click on anything. I'm having a problem trying to click on
Like,
stuff right now.
yeah.
Give me a
lagging?
sec. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
I remember having that problem once upon a time.
Do you remember
Remember-
who?
No, I thought you could actually access your character sheet before.
I couldn't tap on anything at all.
Yeah, he couldn't. You know, it's the three windows depicting the three saints. You know, familiarity is the window with Saint Camden. He just seems to be sitting there staring at you with hands just clenched. You could see what looked like small tongues just kind of hanging down each of his hands as he just looks at you. You note both Saints Andrel and Markovia are just kind of almost looking away from you. You know, Markovia with wings of gold just behind her, and Andrel just of white bone, but they don't look towards you. And scene. You continue to walk up.
But damn, there's two doors right there.
Yeah, those doors.
You look through the doors and note there's stairwells leading down.
Oh,
Do you
And
go
stair-
down them?
no,
Yeah.
negatory.
Continuing
Why
up.
would there be stairways leading up? Wait, there's doors on the side of the stairway leading up for stairways leading down.
Yes, there are.
That's fucking huge, Doug. Who
You
designed
got a
this
problem?
I mean, things go places. That's all I'm
bitch? Yeah,
saying.
for sure. I understand.
All right, you all note yourselves standing before what seems to be a large cauldron of black iron. It sits in the middle of a very well lit room that's completely encased in glass, save for a small portion of walls that just sits around the area. As you just peer around and look just out into the mist and rain, you could see large windows rising up about 40 feet, just kind of enclosed and massive, just shielded off. From the outside, you don't note the height of the top, as it seems to have been curved inwards. It's almost as a pencil being slowly sharpened to a point. But instead of a point, you just notice a rather large, almost diamond cut glass piece above. Just kind of looking around and in front of you back to the cauldron, you know that it has some sort of large, almost black blue rocks just kind of sitting at its basin. You could see stains of, again, a bluish black kind of smearing around the basin. The cauldron sits in front of you, uh, in height, maybe no more than 3 feet off the ground. The
So
cauldron
I guess
itself, just a large bowl. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I keep cutting off. I guess like stepping closer towards the bowl and looking on. Like, does it seem to be just normal coal, or does it seem to be something else entirely?
You don't recall ever seeing a coal that has blue color to it, so you're not sure what it is.
And there seems to be just a an innumerable amount of it in like the basin.
Yeah, 6 to 8 large chunks of it just kind of sitting in the basin.
Well, we're waiting for.
Leave my curiosity alone.
Caster, your golem.
We're gonna have to get out of
Whoa,
here if
whoa,
he
whoa! We
plans to light
walked up here
that
to see
thing.
it. I'm not lighting it now, unless you want to get vaporized.
Yes, over if.
What does the party do?
All right, so Kester, seeing as we have to at least just presumably just get out of the room before it's lit, how about you have your gargoyle just fly over it, have it count to say 60 or so, and once it reaches 60, it just drops the torch into the basin. And in that time, we'll just make our way out of this. Caster?
Is he muted?
Oh, whoops, I was muted. Holy shit. Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that sounds fine, sure. Hmm. Okay, well, give me the torch though.
And I guess with that, just taking preemptive and I'll just take some steps like about further down the way so that I just so that I'm like can't see the basin anymore before Kester has the gargoyle move upwards towards above it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just handing the torch to Lapis V2, the betrayed. I'm gonna give it direct commands. So count to 60, then take this torch. Well, hold the torch first, as I just handed. Then count to 60, and then walk over and light the beacon, as I just point over at that.
You just see it staring at you.
Do
It has
you
a
want?
cold glare.
So just looking back at it, just do you understand?
It just kind of glares at you still.
I really hope you understand.
You don't. It doesn't seem to be very agreeable.
But did it at least take the torch from me?
It did. You know the strange happening.
All right, people, run, 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 run! Shit!
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
just,
God.
I'm just gonna move down the stairs.
No.
Fucking run!
No.
And with that,
Yeah, I'm out.
I
I'm out
assume
there.
we all take
I
a
guess with
quick
a, I
rundown.
guess with a grin at the franticness. Man, if adventures could be this fun, day in day out. As just getting further down the stairs using the wall as cover.
I'm
You
fucking
just
running all the
know
way to
they,
the door. I'm not stopping.
After a minute as you run, you notice hear a flashing sound. A seconds later, just a
Oh, no.
blaring
Oh, no.
light appears.
It's Discord white mode.
Damn, solar flare,
I'll-
got it.
I'm so
I feel
glad I
that's it.
zoomed
That's it,
out.
thank
Holy shit.
I'm glad I put on my glasses before this. Goddamn.
With that,
Yo, Wasilla would be in peace here.
all fades to black.
We did it, guys. We locked the secret, the ending, guys.
We
Secret
did it,
ending.
guys. We saved Argonfoss.
Fucking. Whoa! Oh! That's nice. That is nice.
I don't see.
Now, let's get drunk.
Who?
I forgot.
Hmm?
What happened?
There we go. We're gonna end the session there.
Hey, yo, over here too? Oh, let's go! Oh, this is nice. This is lovely. It was totally worth getting my ass.
Yeah,
whooped.
that's the gate over there. Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
that's the
someone
gate
could just go over the mountains and go down the mountain.
And then
You-
get ripped
you-
apart by the Black Riders. Yeah, facts.
It's Black Riders and literally thousands of feet of mountain.
Yeah, there's also no way to climb the mountains around there. They're too high.
I don't know.
There's-
Still could be
No,
nice.
you
No,
could
no,
you could look it
literally-
up. There's millions of arguments on the internet about it. It's
Yeah.
impossible to climb over it.
The mountains are literally made so that you can't get over it.
Yeah.
They're
There's-
purposely
there's
made
so-
for that.
Yeah, the only way to get
uh,
to the castle is to go up a tiny road that there's nothing around it but mountain.
So what if you go like by this river and just go here and under the bridge?
I mean, the river surrounded the mountain.
Oh, it's a fall. So
Yeah, you would
Yeah,
have
the
to
lines are mountains.
You'd have
You
to,
go up
yeah, you would
the
have to swim
waterfall.
up the waterfall.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's why we say you can't get around it. Literally, it's just mountain.
Imagine if we just fucking just completely
Hey, yo,
ignore
bro,
this story
listen,
plot
we're
and
all
just
like
go
we're
around.
all at least level 8 monks. We just run up the.
No,
Yo,
that's
Barovia
no,
won't know what hit him.
that's level 9.
See, that's
Level
when-
9 monks. We're
See,
all a
that's-
party of level 9 monks.
See,
Run up
that's
the
where
water.
the
Ah.
Black Riders on the mountaintops begin to start sniping.
Sir.
Yo, they shooting at us? Aren't we like level 9? Nah, it won't matter.
It's
It
not
literally
bolts.
means nothing.
It's not
fuck
bolts.
is
It's not bolts. You forgot
I
that
mean,
most
what
things here are
nickel?
casters, huh?
Hey, yo, bro, I assume we're adequately equipped.
So that means
Anti-magic shield.
so that means we're all tiefling monks running up the wall.
Hey, yo, I
Look at
really
that.
wanted to get a piece of that coal. I'll just savior of Barovia over my curiosity this one time.
I was hoping I didn't have to kill Lucian by poisoning him.
Hey, yo!
Bro,
I
I'm
was
gonna
really
be
hoping,
honest.
bro. I was sitting there on the fence too. I was like, this motherfucker's gonna pick some of that shit up. Here it comes. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna take some of that. And I'm
Yo,
like, all right.
I'm gonna use my tool, pick one off, use my gloves, and pick one up and look it over. What? Like it looks like poison dye.
Radiation
Nah,
poisoning.
bro. Yeah, like directly. You would have died over like 3 days. Slowly, like every day, every morning, you get thinner. As you note your stomach, it seems to sag more and more. On the third day, you just like are bones.
The man just gradually loses his skin.
Yeah, like fucking thinner, bro.
Hey, yo, why?
I honest to God thought I honest to
And
God
that's-
thought if he took one of those coal pieces and we lit the beacon, the one he was holding would just explode in his fucking face.
Yeah, I was.
I mean, that's what made me think about it.
There's the
Like
contingency
maybe
there
they're
too.
connected. Like maybe they're connected or something. Like I'll
Yeah,
take a piece and we'll
all
light
you
the
need to
beacon and
know,
then I just die.
all you need to know was magic. That's
There
it.
you go. Yeah,
Like
bro.
it's magic.
Also,
Magic
Mr. J.
bad, bro.
Oh, bro, it's
Mr.
also
J.
it's also a mineral. Come on,
Bro, it's just a magical demon core. Chill out. You don't want any part of that.
Mr. J.
nonsense. It's a mineral. Can't break a mineral.
You heard it, both me and Wolfram spiritually now.
What?
Yo, bro, imagine if I made a sword out of that. just light it. It just swings some holy radiance at people.
Yeah.
I just hope you peeped the last bit.
Contingency.
Oh. I'm from all about training now. Damn, that shit hurts.
What?
I was hurt. I was hurt today in this fight. Damn.
Last
Adios, sir.
Soloing Strahd confirmed impossible.
Yo, why the fuck did I drink
Why,
that
why
potion?
would
Now I have to
soloing
buy another one.
Strahd be... Why would that even be close to possible?
What? Yeah, like that's.
Soloing
this, man.
Strahd? It's like, nah.
I feel like I feel like at the level caps, like even like raw Strahd, like baseline Strahd, which I don't think anybody uses,
No.
is
It was a baseline shot. Yeah,
no, like the one in the book,
Oh,
Like,
okay.
as
like
written
the stat
Strahd.
block, the stat block
okay.
written.
Oh,
Okay.
there's just a Strahd stat block.
Yeah,
of course
Yeah,
there is.
there's
yeah,
a
how-
stat block to every
yeah.
boss and like every
Yeah,
like,
everything.
thing.
It's
Okay.
pre-made,
It's
Okay.
pre-made.
but I'm not using that shit.
It's
No one
boring.
does.
I presume it's boring. I presume.
It's just, I mean, no, I just wanted to give him like shit that was still balanced, but
Okay.
it was actually entertaining. Because the last boss fight, hearing people on Reddit talk about it is like, I don't know, DMs run it really sloggy instead of it being like, well, you'll see,
Well, yeah, you see.
or you won't. I don't know at this point.
This man really said, "Fuck you to my lucky feet." Yeah.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I just hope you guys like paid attention to everything.
Yeah.
There were like so many things. Like I was just straight up like, here you go, just take it in while you can.
So about that whole fireball is the best thing. Yeah, no, this man literally just dances around that shit. Y'all gonna have to figure something
Yeah.
out with that.
This man's sword literally is a problem. Like, okay, he can absorb magic now. All right, cool. All right, man. So like, okay, and like apparently me trying to hit above fucking 30. This doesn't mean shit to this nigga. I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I just need to. Let me tell you now. You're gonna want to not assume things. That's gonna get you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't assume things are things. Just all you really need to know is mechanics and
We're
like-
supposed to like weaken him beforehand by
yeah. That's what I was
together.
like, because it's like, are you don't like I don't like
Bro,
I
it's
don't think
fucking
you should be
Strahd Hemsworth.
devising. Yeah, it's like I don't think your devising of a plan should only include like this is what we're gonna do when we're beating his ass.
Yeah,
Because it's
definitely
like
Bro,
because
we
it's
literally
like
have so many things we
no,
have to
no,
do beforehand in order to
for me-
weaken
yeah,
his
it's
ass.
like
for me personally, I know we have to go kill his eternal darkness heart so he can actually take damage. I know that part. So like, yeah, and you need to sort of find that place.
we have to remove his kingdom of darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And with that, we need all of the relics.
Once that be said, once he's found immortal, somehow beat the shit out of him while he's still there.
But where are we going after this, though?
I presume like
Sleep. I'm in the manor. Most
Yo, are
likely.
we like visiting Kretz anytime soon?
I mean, now would be the time.
Yeah, I ain't got Crest
The
getting.
manor
I
right
kind of
there.
need to get there.
I ain't get my gauntlet.
What do we need there?
Well, I
gauntlet.
need to get the rest of the smallest of us from the abbot,
I ain't gonna get my gauntlet.
and also probably have him read it to me because if I remember correctly, it's fucking encrypted or like in another language or some shit.
I thought Kester was illiterate.
What the? Why would you think that?
Kester was. I'm pretty sure Kester can't read.
Why would Kester? That was a joke before.
Yeah, I know. But
Motherfuckers
I
were
thought that was
pushing
like. I thought that was a real thing, though.
No.
Like, didn't we like make that lore?
No.
I thought we
That
made it
sucks.
canon that he
I
was.
can't
Why
confirm
the
nor
fuck would
deny.
y'all do that?
I mean,
That's
to
a-
be fair, you don't really show off brain power very often, so like,
Yeah,
not
but
reading
why
is
would you
kind of.
take away my ability to read?
I mean, you never
I don't
use
know.
it.
Yeah, it sounded fun.
Oh my!
I mean, he does read. He reads the map.
What the?
Yeah,
hell?
That's
but
just pic-
he just
that's
looks at a
pictures.
place and goes, "Oh yeah, this place, this is where we're going. This is where we go to get
This
there."
place
That's it.
Good.
That,
This
like,
place good.
he doesn't read the
Shit.
fucking names of the places. He barely remembers any names in his head.
What the fuck?
You know,
Man,
Kester
tell me
don't
I'm
read
wrong,
it. Kind of
please.
makes sense.
This is cap.
Y'all
Oh,
are
really?
just dunking on Kester right now.
That's so fucked up, bro. This is it. That's it.
What's the name of the girl who runs the apothecary and her boyfriend's name?
Stella and her
Stella,
boyfriend,
Right
Dickweed.
there.
See, he doesn't even remember his name.
No. I remember his name.
He doesn't
I
remember his name.
I just refuse.
No, he just doesn't
I
remember his
just
name.
refuse. Why would I not remember Victor's fucking name? He's more important than Stella. Well, he's more easy to remember than Stella. Especially after all that shit he did to us.
You
He
mean
did throw a fireball at you guys at one point.
That was so fucked up. Why would I forget his
Oh
name?
yeah, the only child in this campaign I considered shooting.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Like, bro, of
best
all
part is-
things, you're gonna hit me with that. Why don't you remember Victor's name?
You know, Kester is 13. It's not too late to get back in school.
What the fuck?
We-
Back
we-
in school, Kester?
We're throwing back in middle school.
What the fuck?
It's not too late.
It's definitely not.
No
too
chocolate
late.
pine and all.
Yo, what was the? I don't even think
Yeah,
I've seen
I've
a
said it
school in
before,
this
but I'll
place.
say it again. You definitely don't look like the peak of masculine perfection.
How many schools have we passed since we like entered Barovia?
Shut your Whispers University looking self up.
Alright,
Just 'cause you went- just 'cause you went to
That's it. I
Just
have the
'cause you
knife
went
back.
to
I'm
college.
violent. I
This
hate you
man
guys
said
now.
Whispers
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him in this sleep.
Ayo.
Nah, he's dying. He's dying. He's
He
dying in
said
his sleep.
Whispers
Just 'cause
University.
just
I'm
'cause you
dead.
went to college.
That's it.
Don't
That's it.
mean.
That's it. No.
Hey,
no.
hey, do not make
actually,
me a picture. Do not make the
on,
picture.
Bro,
Bro, if you can't shoot, that's a
It
problem.
ain't, if you can't shoot, that's a problem to all of us. That's not selfish. If anything, you're one of the main
Activity.
DPS of this
like-
crew with your
Yo,
silver
I
bullets.
wanna
It's
go
like
over-
saying,
I wanna
it's
go
like-
to the
it's
tower
like-
because
it's like
I
saying
want
the party.
the ammo.
We're only taking short rests only for the rest of the campaign,
Oh my
and not
god.
allowing
What the heck?
split casters.
That's
So,
like that's
the
like
heck?
saying, yo, so we just cleared out this place, right? I need to take a long rest to get my spell slots back. Oh, we're not gonna do that because that's selfish.
yeah, man. Like,
Be an elf.
but what
First-
you want to be elf, bro? The
First,
fuck?
fuck you, because you're saturated.
Ain't
Second,
no used.
Yo, ain't we like 3 half elves in this bitch? Actually, no. There's 2 full elves, 2 half elves, right?
Yeah.
Hey yo, bro, sleep. Yo, hit this trance real quick.
Fuck
trance
you.
is a full
Damn,
elf thing.
That's a full elf thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Damn,
don't
bro.
trance. I
If
sleep.
they get to half
normal
elves, that'd be
person.
kind of broken, man. Because like, no, if you get like double efficiency, bro, like skip it. I'm like,
I'm just saying, a party full of elves always trancing. We ain't.
That sounds kind of cringe.
that's not right.
That sounds like zero
I
diversity.
mean,
right
you
there.
sound kind of cringe too, but I don't push.
Damn, I got one rage
That
left.
just sounds like zero diversity.
I have not seen my rage at this low before.
It sounds like maximum efficiency.
I don't know. It just sounds like zero diversity. It's like Japan, except
Also,
none of the
Yo,
stuff that makes
who
it
needs
funny.
diversity when you have efficiency?
Mr. J, the
I mean,
drag
yeah,
queen,
but fuck perfect. Fuck
the drag queen
efficiency.
is still at the lake, correct?
What?
The Queen of Dragons is at the Green Dragon is at the lake, right?
Alara.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna fix my gem, bro. I can't deal with this being.
Nah, keep your mortality. Stay a normal mortal.
Bro, Strahd
Anyway.
made me feel weak, bro. I like that, bro. He made me feel weak, bro. Like that.
He made you.
Bro, he made all of us feel
bro.
weak.
Holy shit!
That's not exclusive. He made all of us feel weak.
I don't know about that one. Hold on. He
No,
made
man,
y'all
we're
feel weak. I
weak
was
as
always weak.
we're weak as individuals, but when we come together with the power of
I got my ass
teamwork
whooped. I got my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped. I couldn't see a single one of my allies when I went down, bro.
We got locked on a fireball. What you mean, bro?
Yeah, I
Bro,
was
I
standing
didn't even get
right
my
in front
turn
of
yet.
Strahd. There was no other people in my field of vision,
Okay,
bro. Like,
listen,
I
listen.
died alone.
The fact of the matter is, if Tilgrim didn't get dusted the moment the fight started, they wouldn't have been able to shoot those fireballs like that because you would have been packing the.
No facts.
No,
If I didn't get
Tilgrim
like absolutely
immediately
fucking
got
shoved
ghosted.
on, then I would have actually had real turns.
So Pilgrim was instantaneously ghosted. our anti-magic person just got vaporized. So fireball spam became super effective.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, man, they use soak to hit you with thunderbolt. What you about to do?
After this, after the whole what you call it, bullshit. I came out 2 days of downtime, bro. I ain't even booked, man.
Hey, yo, bro, we had our days of doubt.
Nah, bro. That wasn't like
Yeah,
one day,
you
bro.
better read that book during night of downtime. What you mean 2 days?
Yo, I gotta get a suit, like a real suit.
Yeah,
We have suits in the bag.
Yeah, but like, you got any that fits like child?
Yo, we're
We'll
not
just
gonna
shrink it the
worry
fuck
about
down. I don't
specifics.
care.
We're not gonna worry about specifics, bro. It's a suit, so we have suits.
We'll just shrink it the fuck down. Worst case scenario, you'll be a kid in like a fucking butler look. I don't give a shit.
Yo, this man a butler. You expect him to act honorably and respectfully?
I said look like a butler. I said look. There's a difference
But, yo,
between look and being. No, you can't. Shut up.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, yo, bro, man. You know, in a sophisticated society, such profanity is not acceptable.
Do you like? Are you attached to your life?
I mean, we're quite inseparable, unlike you.
I don't know about that one. Oh my god.
Like, yo, your soul is literally out of your body.
He likes to
For now.
titillate a little, but then periodically say something like, "You know, I feel sorry for the homeless guy's dog."
Oh, guys, I'm gonna see you later, guys. I'm actually go sleep once.
Yeah, facts, same.
Yeah, deuces. I'm gonna go get dinner now. Audio.
Later, dog.
This guy they get a dog with. He's a homeless guy, but he's got a dog. I got no home. You know, he's got a dog.
Hold on. What do we still
Okay.
need? We still
Deuces,
need.
I guess.
Oh yeah, same. I didn't realize everyone was gone that quick. Oh boy. So that happened. We're gonna end this one here. It was we got reality checked hard, and pretty much the reason why we need to go get everything really. We still need to get the sun sword repaired. Need to find the blade for that. We have the eastern gate opened. We already have the mist and the hooded one. We need the amulet. seeing as how we got folded over, we're definitely not strong enough. I guess we did get the wizard, like the knowledge, because we have Baratok Tower and we talked to Voltaire already. So pretty much just a symbol and trying not to get absolutely slammed. But yeah, thank you all for watching. It's really appreciated. We're gonna go raid. I spelled raid wrong. Gonna send a raid out to someone we haven't raided in a while. I haven't caught him live in a minute. Natalia Gaming. She's known for her WWE 2K cause, and she's a very good CAW artist. She's really good when it comes to creating characters. I've seen a bunch of people get their characters from her or get their characters like a little touch up from her, and they're all really good. Like 100% would pay money for. So you can go ahead, check her out. She's really good with art. Thank you all for watching again, and I will see each one of you beautiful people in the next one. Sayonara.